how you been?
Good, good. How you been?
All right. It's been hot.
Yeah, I had to turn my fan off so it's not on the mic, and it's hot in here.
Um, it sucks. If you don't feel comfortable, just put your fan on.
No, no, it's fine because it's gonna be blowing right in it. I'll live.
Um, yeah, we're moving. And then moving.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, so it's a bitch. What moving in? I'm just like sweating constantly, just like nonstop sweat.
Where are you moving to?
We're moving just like 2 streets down,
Okay, okay.
so it's not too far, but still, it's like um, just like it's a bitch. Like with the couches, and we have to move those Saturday or tomorrow maybe, and then the beds, all the big stuff. Load it up and take it.
When I had to move from the second floor in an one of our apartment. Yeah, our second apartment was second floor. We went downstairs, made sure our neighbors are cool with it because we had to use their front little patio. Then we tried to get the couch. We had it strapped, and we went over the balcony because it couldn't fit through the door. So over the balcony, we're slowly lowering it. One side snaps, whole thing falls on the ground, and it was still usable, but it was cracked in a few places. It
Oh
was
my
pretty nuts.
God. That's like a
It
nightmare.
was it was the dumbest thing because I'm thinking like we should. Well, the problem is the first couch we got was from Costco, and we were able to get it up the stairs because it was in small pieces. But we ended up returning it because all the parts of the section were so small, like of the couch, that wasn't really that comfortable. So then our next step was to get a bigger couch, but then it can't get fit upstairs. So we had to go over the stairs to get it in, which wasn't that hard, but to drop it shouldn't have been that hard. But no, we messed that part up. But
Dude,
it was usable. It was still usable.
that sucks, dude. Like that's what sucks so much about moving. It's like having to do that shit. Um, my couch right now, I'm lucky that they you can take them apart. Like they it's just so each one's like 2 pieces or 4 pieces, I guess. So you just take them off but still like they're heavy even without the pieces. Like the bottom pieces, like the part you sit on, like the back part comes off. But still, it's just like fuck. Having to fit him to the door and stuff, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah. No, moving sucks. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're looking into someone like a company to pay, like paying a company to do it, but man, it's expensive. Really expensive.
It's one of those things that if it's at all possible, just do it because it's so nice. But yeah, it is expensive.
Right.
It is.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes it is worth it just to do it. We'll see. We still got a day. Saturday, I think we're gonna do it, but tomorrow we're gonna take and even like all the little stuff. And there's so much stuff too that I'm looking at going like, we don't need this. Like, we're not gonna use this. And then one of the things that we have to figure out is we have like a little mini storage here where we live currently,
Oh, okay.
and like it's like 2 little closets like where we park, and where we're going to we have nothing. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do with all that shit.
Oh, there's no like storage closet or anything.
Nothing. So
Mm.
and then even I'm noticing now, I didn't notice it at first, but like my wife and I's like the master bedroom, the closet, like my wife has a bunch of shoes, I have a bunch of shoes. Like, I didn't realize until now that I'm moving it in. I thought they were the same size, the closets, but they're not. This one's the one we're moving into is a little smaller.
Mm.
Just stuff like that, where it's just like, damn.
Yeah,
But we
get him
do get
for the
it.
fit.
We do get an extra room though. That's one thing I'm really excited about. We're go moving into a 3 bedroom from a two.
Oh, that'll be nice.
So it's you know, the girl's gonna get her own room, which is good. I'm excited for her.
Yeah, and at least it's not a super far drive to bring your stuff back and forth.
And that's another thing. Yeah, it's not far at all. Um, super chill. And then we're gonna be able to my son's school, the reason why we wanted to move close is the school is right there. So we were really close to the school, but now that when we move, we're gonna be really close to the school. Like
Okay.
it's like literally the next block behind us. Like We just have to walk. I can even walk them back home, you know?
That's nice.
Yeah, so we
Not to
can walk.
not to go through the traffic of a bunch of people picking up the kids. Yeah,
Yep.
that's gonna be nice.
Yep. So that's something that's really convenient too. So, and then hopefully I was hoping we'll see if my son maybe can get into Helix. That'd be dope if we
Yeah,
still
yeah,
live
yeah.
there when he's that old. So did you try that game?
Yeah, but I just put like an hour into it. It's really nice. It's really good so
Is
far.
it? You know who
Yeah.
remember George? He hit me up about it. He's like, "Hey, you gonna get that game?"
It's gonna be one of those games that everyone has. Or most people are gonna get it.
Yeah.
It really feels like you're playing like a Skyrim again, like from the ground up. Like there's just you just it's I consider it like a heavy game. Like when you have like a heavy food, you're like, okay, I know this is gonna fill me. Like this is gonna be a game that's gonna take a long time to go
Mm,
through. And if you try to rush, you're going to be miserable. Like you need it forces you to be like you need to take your time. Every inch is somewhere that you kind of want to see what's over there, and then as you go over to the next part, then well, what's over there, and then you get lost, but in a good way.
the game we're talking about, people, is Crimson Desert, and everyone's telling me about it, or a couple people have been telling me about it, and it sounds good. But is it a I've never heard anything about it, and I still haven't seen any gameplay. Is it a like a new IP or is it like a sequel or something?
It's made from the creators of Black Desert Online, and but it's a new IP. So as far as I'm aware, it's a brand new IP. So yeah, it's a new IP. They have, I believe, they built their own engine to run it. I could be wrong about that, but I know it's like there's a reason why it runs so smooth. And even when you first start playing, you have the wind blowing into the tree. Like everything looks amazing. But not only does it look amazing, but it also runs amazing. Some games, especially AAA games, some of them look amazing, but then they run not so great, or you have frame rate drops, or you have some. But this is like I'm only an hour into it still again, but so far there's been no hiccups. It's just been all smooth, so it's very impressive. And they're
Awesome.
saying like you'll eventually get to the point where they say you'll have like sieges of 50 to 100 enemies or people just around fighting, and like it's going to be. It seems like it's going to be really, really good. Anyway,
Cool. Crimson Desert. I'm gonna check that out. Um, I just found out that Baldur's Gate it is part. I just bought three. Baldur's Gate 3 or Baldur's all of Baldur's Gate is a it's a spin-off of what Dungeons and Dragons?
yeah, it's in the
It's in the universe.
yeah, because Dungeons and Dragons has I don't know what they're called, but basically different. How do you word it? Basically, it runs off Dungeons and Dragon like rules, like the board game. So
Oh, the rules.
and but that's something I'm not aware of the lore of Dungeons and Dragons necessarily. So I don't know if like I know those like races that you play as are in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if like the story of Baldur's Gate. No, you know what? That's not true because I did a one shot once where I looked it up and the Baldur's Gate is in the map of I can't remember what it's called.
Somewhere in the yeah, okay.
It's in the map. So no, the areas are also part of Dungeons and Dragons like lore also.
Interesting. I just
I
found that out. I'm like,
I
what?
I just don't know enough about it to know the terms and all that. But no, it is tied to Dungeons and Dragons. That's what initially got me into wanting to learn the board game because I was like, oh, this is kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't I just found that out and I didn't know that. It's interesting. And then yeah, I suck at it. I fucking suck at it. I keep dying. I fucking suck.
it's I in my opinion, it's very hard. I started on normal, but I think it's like an 80-hour campaign. So once I started on normal, I got like 40 or 50 hours in, I want to say around that time, around there, that's when I was like, all right, I'm going easy because I just want to be able to go through the story and just do the fight scenes and just have fun. And I'm not. There are people who do hard or the whatever the above hard is, and I'm just like, dude, I'm at the point in my life where I just want a good story. I want to go through it. I want to have fun. I want to just be like, all right, this is cool. So yeah, yeah. So I would say, what are you playing on normal or what are you playing on?
I didn't even. I probably am playing on normal. That's probably why. Because I mean, I'm inching towards, I'm inching into the story, but I die a lot, and it's like, it's it. That's why I don't play it. Like it's not fun. It's like, dude, I'm fucking. This is a lot. It kind of reminds me right now of how my experience with Dark Souls. Like three. I started with three. I should have started at one. I started with three, and it's like I'm progressing in the story, but it's like I just keep getting my ass handed to me, and it's like it's at some point it's like, okay, I'm done with this. I just can't do this anymore.
It's a there's a certain person that I sometimes wish I was because I understand I get the draw of a game like Dark Souls where like it's really difficult and it's really unforgiving, but once you could spend 5 hours on a boss, but once you kill that boss, it is so like you earned it. Like that's an achievement. Like you feel good about it. But I've done that a couple of times, and then after that, I'm just like, yeah, okay. I wanna I like having a boss. You figure out the mechanics as you fight them and go, oh, I shouldn't do that, and then you learn not to do that. But it all happens in the same fight, not over the course of 5 hours. Because I'm just like I just don't. There's too many. I have too many games to play. I have too many. I can't even Crimson Desert. Like I'm talking about it. I'm worried because that's going to be like a 120-hour game at some point to get everything. Like there's going to be other games that come by, so I need to figure out where that balance is.
Wow, that's interesting how you have it all mapped out like that. Because I remember you were like that with Breath of the Wild, and I was surprised because you were like, pick it up, put it down. Like you did what you needed to do, done. And or not Breath of the Wild, sorry, Tears of the Kingdom. I remember when that came out, we started playing at the same time, and I was playing it hours after you.
Breath of the Wild was the same way. Once I got to the end point, I give myself an end point because I understand like you can go as far as you want. I give myself an end point of all right, I got these certain things I got figured out. I'm probably and then the story's done. I it was the are they called Lionels? The lion guys at the
Yeah.
end of the first one anyway. They're in the second one too, I believe. But the
Hmm.
first one had
Yeah.
those are kind of like the end game. So once I got them on like farm, like just killing them over and over just for the gear, I'm like, all right, I think I'm good now. But but I'm not sure if you are, but I know there are some people who are just like, I gotta get everything unlocked. I have to go and do every shrine. I gotta do every. I was like, I would like to do that. I wish I could, but I'm just like, at a certain point, I just say, all right, I'm good. I'm good.
I did that with Breath of the Wild for sure. I did 100% of everything. But with Tears of the Kingdom, I wanted to, but there's just so much stuff, dude. It's like that one is like they've packed it with stuff. But it is fun. Like it would be fun to do it, but I just like it's like I got no time anymore. And it's just so much. One of the things in Tears of the Kingdom that was fun is those three-headed dragons. You ever run into those? Those are fucking
Yeah,
fun, dude. Because at first they just kill you with two hits, you're dead. But eventually you get so powerful that you actually can throw up. You have to like fly in the sky to get them. So like you have to like find ways to like fly up, get into an air combat with them, and then once they hit the ground, you get down there and you start fighting them with your sword or your weapon. But like eventually they start flying again, but you got to go up there and like and then like you get those bat eyes, and if you put those bat eyes on top of
yeah,
the certain bats drop certain eye so there's one all bat eyes. If when you go into a cave, bats always fly out. So you just throw a bomb. Second you go into a cave, you collect all these bat eyes. And when you're fighting those fucking dragons in the air, like bat eyes at the end of an arrow, it automatically follows the nearest enemy. So it's gonna follow their eyes and it gets their eyes, and that's what makes them fall down. Like it's so fun to just be like then you get the arrows with the three, like the bows with the three arrows. like
Right.
it's just so fun, dude. It's like over like those are fun to fight. Like I like kind of like the Lionels. Like I would farm them because they drop something that's like very very rare. Like I think it's their something, their horn or something. And you put those on a weapon, and it's like the best. It's like one of the best, the highest attack weapons. Like, and so I would just farm those pieces of them. It was fun.
Yeah, yeah,
And you make those like little machines that like fly in the sky. Like you can even fly, like make an airplane and fly, and you're fighting them on, you know what I mean? Like you're fighting them on a
yeah.
ship. It's just it got crazy. That game got super. I saw this one guy. I tried to create it. I couldn't make it. Where he made this like tank or just like this tank you're driving, but like somehow like where Link is steering, like it's like no matter where he's driving, he stays stable. So like he could be going up like a side of a wall and then go onto the ceiling and he's stable still. Like it's just hugging the hugging the ceiling. The
Okay, okay.
tires. He's just going and like it's like a crazy tank. He just goes all over like the terrain. It's just nuts, dude. It was nuts. I don't know how he fucking did it. People and then like now you can share them. Like you like if like, you can buy them or like share them. You can find the
Oh,
code and
really?
make just like upload it onto your game. Like find the code, upload it into your game. Yeah, that game's crazy. That game was my game for a while. That was my game of the year, of that year, whatever year it was. 2022, I think. I don't know.
Now I'm curious what the game of the year was. I will say Breath of the Wild, I think, was easily the game of the year that year.
Oh yeah, that surprised
I
everybody.
um oh well, I won't bother looking up. But yeah, anyway, I wish I knew whether games came out that year. But that was either way, that was a big game.
2022.
Was that Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild?
Which one you looking at? Breath of the Wild.
I'll do Breath of the Wild
Okay. Tears of the
release date.
Kingdom.
2017 was Breath of the Wild,
hmm Tears
so
of
I'm
the
gonna do
Kingdom is
2017.
2023. So I'm gonna look up 2023. So yeah, all the games, top games, 2023.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild won in 2017. What year did you say Tears
Baldur's
of the
Gate
Kingdom
3.
was?
Baldur's Gate 3 was 2023.
But Tears of the Kingdom?
It was 2023.
You said okay, okay, yeah. Oh no, no, sorry, yeah. Baldur's Gate deserves that one.
hmm
That was. I still have the unpopular opinion that Tears of the Kingdom it was good. I'm not complaining about it, but for the price point, it was an expansion. I don't think it was its own game.
It was definitely expansion, but they changed one of the things that was weird is kind of it wasn't because they changed your powers. Remember you could be able to like magnet stuff in the first one. Like they changed those four main bit powers you have. They turned it
Yeah,
into like ascend and like you couldn't ascend in the first one, and in the first one you could like pick up magnetic stuff, anything that was like steel, you could pick it up. Like if it was like a safe.
yeah. They added different things, and the under the
Yeah, they added a whole new
underworld
map
stuff was
underneath.
cool, but still, I look at it and I go, yeah, it was fine. It was fun. I did play it, but I wasn't like thrilled about it.
One of the things I thought was really fucking funny was I guess people like on those gaming podcasts they were talking about I guess Breath of the Wild came out the same year as for not Forbidden West. What's the first one? Horizon Forbidden Horizon.
Horizon Zero Dawn, something like that.
Fuck. But anyways, the first one came out the same year as Breath of the Wild, and the second one came out the same year as Tears of the Kingdom, and they both basically got shadowed by because they're both almost the same game and you can climb anything and stuff, like not the same game, but they both had similar mechanics.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was that was a PlayStation exclusive, and I don't do PlayStation, so I passed on both of those.
Horizon Zero Dawn was the first one, and the second one was
I
called Horizon Forbidden West.
pretty sure they were PlayStation only, right? They're
Yeah,
Sony
they're
exclusive.
definitely
Yeah.
PlayStation. Yeah, the first one I played and it was cool, but it was just it's one of those games. It's kind of like did you ever play the new God of War?
No, I know. I've seen
It's
playthroughs of it
basically
though.
like that, It's almost very similar. It's very similar to that to me, at least. But it had
Okay.
like Breath of the Wild like qualities where like you can climb like you can climb any mountain, like you can climb stuff and yeah, you have to save people. And
I know
anyways,
they're working on the next one of that, and they're making it like a 4-player co-op live service game, and it seems like it's gonna flop.
oh really?
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? But that's just what I've been seeing about it, where it's like, you know, everything's like they want to make everything live service now, and they want to sell skins. They want the next. Every company wants their own Fortnite type game or something like that, something that really takes off, and they try to do it, and it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what, and it's like I get it, but you can't all be Fortnite.
But look at like High Guard tried to do another hero shooter, and that flopped. You just have, everyone's trying to make their own hero shooter, and I think we're as a community are kind of burnt out on hero shooters. Marvel did good, Marvel Rivals, but I think that's because they did a great job. But also, you have the nostalgia of Marvel, and they have skins. They could do all the skins they want. People will buy them because it's cool, So
Yeah.
they struck lightning with that one.
Well, wasn't the Avengers that got canceled?
The Avengers did. Was that a live service game?
It
The
was.
Avengers. Then Suicide Squad got canceled because that flopped.
I never heard of that. That was a game.
You never heard of
I
the
never heard of Suicide Squad.
I laugh because of how they just dropped the ball so hard on it because
What year was
I
that?
don't Suicide Squad.
Dude,
Let's
that's
see.
crazy. I remember
Suicide Squad.
Avengers. I remember everyone was trying to play. All my friends were trying to play it. We're like friends back home, and I just never got on. But they stopped what's it called? They stopped supporting it. Was it called Avengers? Yeah, it was.
Well, Avengers had one. They did have one that um yeah got canceled.
Oh, was
It
it?
was
That
Kill.
wasn't. That's not what it's called.
So Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It went 4 seasons, but I think it was just like barely holding on, and then they finally dropped it.
Damn.
It
Yeah.
was made. It
Yeah.
was made by. Anyway, there was just another. That's just another live, and I kind of like live service games. Like I would love if Destiny 2 could figure out what the heck they're trying to do because the idea of a Halo MMO is so cool. But why can't they figure it out?
Yeah. I think they messed up by
Uh,
making it two. They should have just left it Destiny and just kept on supporting it.
Left at Destiny, and they need to have a catch up. They need to make it to where me as a new player, every time I think about playing it, I'll play the free trial, and then I'll see 8 expansions that they're like, hey, if you want to go and see this expansion, you gotta pay separately, or this expansion pay separately, or you just get the new one and pay this much. But I'm like, well, what if I want to go back to the originals? And then they're like, well, and then they totally cut off some of them, so you can't even go back and play some of them.
Really?
So I'm like I don't get what they're trying to do. How do they expect new players to come in? Because I'll tell you, like when I try to play, I get thrown in. The tutorial's fun because it's kind of like shows you what everything to do. But once you go to the main, like the first city, I'm bombarded with like things to go and try to collect and talk to this NPC because they give this currency, and I'm like, it was just, and then I just get burnt out and go, like, I'm good. I don't need to deal with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was playing that game when it first came out for maybe about a year, whatever that was. 2016, I think.
Two, probably.
Let's see. Yeah, I believe so. Because I played Destiny 1. That was 2014. I don't know. Maybe not. Destiny 2. It started in
2017, September 26th.
2017. Oh, wow.
But I think about Destiny 2, and I think my mind just goes into how much fun co-op Halo was, And I think about how much fun it would be to have like kind of a Diablo style. Just like you and four people, or you and three others, just go through levels like a Halo game and just get loot. Like the idea of it is really fun. I just don't know why Destiny 2 doesn't feel fun. I don't know what that. I don't know what it is. The idea is great, but when I play it, I'm just like, eh,
Hmm.
it's not hidden.
Yeah, I mean, I dropped off of it. Maybe not even a year, but I dropped off of it and it's still going. And I remember people would tell me years ago, like, "Oh yeah, Destiny 2," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's still out? Like, you're still being like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I forgot about it." Um, what about? I mean, we heard about Concord.
Yeah, now how it's a meme now. So every game that comes out is known as Concord 2 or Concord 3. Concord 2 was High Guard. High Guard, I'm sorry, that was Concord 2. As soon as it was released in the award show, I personally I was like, I mean, it's even if it was a great game, I still wouldn't play because I'm not a PvP game player anyway. But people just immediately were like, this isn't going to work. And then it, they interesting so interestingly enough, the the developers just stopped talking after like so it was the trailer was released in December. It was going to release I think the end of January. So and then they got such bad press, but the developers didn't say anything. I think they were just going to see what happens when it released, and then it released, and it went from like 100,000 players to like 10,000 players in like 6 hours or something like that. Because people just
Jeez.
it was free to play, so people were like, oh, we'll go on and try it, and it's like, dude, like, this isn't it. And I feel bad because you watch like the gameplay or like I don't know about the game. The gameplay is what I think makes it flop, but I think it looks good. Like you could tell there's a lot of people behind the game, and it sucks that a lot of people lost their job for that. But it makes you think, well, the people high up, they're not affected. They still made their money. The only
Yeah.
people who get fired are the people who actually made the game.
Hmm.
So who are these executives that are pushing these games to come out when it's like, hey, read the room, like read, they have they kind of treat the audience as like we know what you want when the audience is going like no we don't want this, they're like no you want this, and it's like no no but they don't.
So I'm reading it right now. So Concord was released August 20th, 2024, but uh the game was a commercial failure due to crowded market, high price point, and a mixed reception, leading Sony to shut it down and cease sales in September 2024, just weeks after launch.
Yeah, and even that yeah it is crowded, but it also wasn't good. Like the character design wasn't good, like nothing was really,
But
it
I saw
just
it. I
was.
saw it too, and they had to have worked on it for years. That's
They
what
and
sucks.
and how much money did they put into it? And it's like,
Yeah.
and you had a trash can. One of the characters was a trash, and you're just like, this is what you guys are coming up with,
One of the
like,
characters was a trash can?
yeah. And you're
I
just
didn't
like,
know that.
or maybe it's a robot who looked like a trash. I don't know, but you look at the design of the characters. You're just like, this is what you guys come up with, like Overwatch. I again, I don't play these games. Like Overwatch is kind of boring to me, but I still like. I'm like, hey, the characters look cool.
Yeah.
You have like Reinhardt, the big tank, charge it. Like you have cool characters, but you look at Concord, you're like, who who greenlit this stuff? Like, and like it's not even. I don't know.
Sony.
They wanted their Overwatch, and that's what they tried to do. And it's like Overwatch is Overwatch, and they kind of run it until. But to be fair, Marvel Rivals came in, and they're like, no, they're actually very good too. So I don't know what it is, but Marvel is Marvel, and Marvel is cool. I think you get a cool factor at a certain point, and if your game isn't considered cool, then it's like I've already playing this game. Why am I going to switch to that game?
Yeah. What did you think of Fallout 76? Did you ever get into that? Play any more of that?
I didn't get too far into it just because I don't know if Fallout games. I don't know if they're for me. I think I tried to play 4 again. I own it, so I think I got it probably when it came out. I just haven't played it, but I tried playing it again. It's too open. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say it's too open world because that's what Crimson Desert is. But I just can't get into. I just can't get into it. I don't know. You know, it's the same thing as Skyrim. I don't know why, but I never. I've tried Skyrim numerous times over the last how many years, decades it's been out, but I just can't. I can get into it for maybe half the game, but then I just lose interest.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
sucks.
what. I don't know why, but it's just yeah, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, it's not the same. And when I try to get on to play, it's not the same. You know, it's there's so much. It's kind of I feel like what you were talking about earlier. It's just so much to do. You shoot, and there's like all these like there's like gold bullion currency now, and I don't know how to use that. So it's like oh, I have to figure out that storyline and go whatever season that was and play that season or like that those missions that season. That opened up. So yeah, I kind of dropped off of it. But that was a 2017 game that's been out for not almost 10 years now, and it's just like I just kind of dip in every once in a while, but it's starting to get kind of overwhelming.
My thing. I'm trying to look up the release date of it. My 2004. So World of Warcraft is what I played for a couple decades, and I did not play any other game. So any game, not a couple decades because what we're talking about 2017 for Breath of the Wild. So that's not maybe a decade, maybe like 10 or 11 years. So any game because so when did Fallout 4 come out? Let me see.
2015. That's my
2015.
game.
Okay. There's just so that kind of falls into that. There's a very large gap to where I only played Warcraft, and any game that released in that window I did not care for at all. And if I go back and think, oh, maybe I'll try play this game, I just can't connect with it, and I don't know why. It's like an inside. It's like like everyone has like this inside like knowledge of how great these games are, but then so then I go try to play it, and I'm like, I just this isn't it. But I think it's just that whole gap. I was just playing Warcraft, and now there's such a these past couple of years. I guess I can only think of last year, but there's been so many good games coming out. So now I don't even have time. Even if I really did love a Fallout game, I just don't. I go back and play, and I go, I'd rather just play a new game. So I missed the boat on so many games, but but no, I was stuck on Warcraft.
Still, I know you still are.
Still, yeah, I do hop on like the new expansion stuff. I'll hop on, but it's not near where I used to be. Like through like high school and college, that was it. And most of the player base, I think, are in our mid to late 30s now. So it's like we're all dying off here pretty soon because I don't know what the future of that game is because I don't think they're getting I don't think young people are like getting into it. I think it's just the people who play are people who have always played, and it's like that's kind of it. I guess that's what Destiny 2 is, but I would argue that at least Warcraft does it a little better, where you just when you bait pot when you buy the base game, it comes with all the past expansions, and it kind of pushes you to get current faster. And but it's not perfect either though, because a new player on Warcraft will also be pretty overwhelmed because there's different timelines. They did it to where you could go back and play in the classic realms or go and play this expansion or that expansion. So as a new player, you're going to be like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
So it's still confusing.
Mr. Hill, what up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Mr. Hill, how you doing?
Yo, I'm doing all right, man. Just long day.
Yeah.
Enjoy with
Yeah.
that fancy green screen back there.
Right.
That's this shit looks like the Tonight Show. I feel like
Um,
I'm on something like really like professional. Like we coming on late night broadcasting
welcome
on
to the
a
show,
channel.
guys. Yeah, welcome to the show. No, it's
Yeah,
I was telling Brent that it's uh Zoom has like you do the background. It has like a new
mm,
AI companion where you just put in stuff, and I was looking at all these different versions of this, and like it was just funny, like just seeing all the different guys. I saved some of them, so I'll
yeah.
probably pop some up
That one's
later.
I like that one. That one's cool though.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was cool
Yeah,
too. For a while,
yeah.
it's like I was I was typing it in, and it does that thing where like you've probably seen it like AI does where like it just like completely like changes the letters to
Yeah.
like gibberish. I was like, what the like one of them said the Joey Lycea podcasts like
Oh no.
TS.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
What is that?
Uh
Cats.
yeah. But no, welcome, Mr. Hill.
Yeah.
Welcome, Brent. I don't know if I said welcome to Brent. Thank you for being here, guys. Brent, me and Brent were talking about video games, live service video games, and that was pretty cool. How we talked about like you play any video games, any live service video games, Mr. Hill?
Any what's that?
Live service games like online games.
Online games like Call of Duty?
Yeah, I guess that could
Yeah,
be
yeah, that would be a
considered.
live service.
Yeah. Like a I mean that would be the extent of it. Like and I've played a dibble in a couple like when Mortal Kombat first came out and it was online. I tried it a couple of times to see how my skills would match up with another player actually online. Uh
How'd
yeah,
that
I
go?
tried that. Tried. I mean, there was sometimes you feel like you can feel a personality, like okay, I know I can get that, but then when you're waiting in a tier match, and then one guy's just killing everybody. He's just like, oh, this guy's good. So at least you maybe try to work on your skills, I guess. But I was like, nah, it's not it. That's not it for me. I would have to really like dedicate myself to trying to develop my skills to do like fighting games online. It's crazy. Yeah, so you gotta be pretty good. Call of
My
Duty
s-
is like whatever.
my
You run
son
around,
plays
shoot people.
my son plays Fortnite and
Yeah.
like he doesn't have a mic. He just plays. We turned off all the sound
Mm,
like the mic sounds like so you can't hear people, but man, my son like he'll be playing and like people are good. Some people are
yeah, yeah,
really fucking good. Like my son
yeah,
just gets clobbered by these people
yeah.
online, just clobbered. And he's like, Dad, how do I do this? I'm like, dude, you just gotta wait because I had to wait for it to pop into another server.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I don't know what you did, man, but you did something wrong.
Oh yeah. And that's just one of those things where it's just, I mean, you just got to put in the hours. It's like you just get better when you just put in the hours, anything, or at least you learn it. Because even on Call of Duty, like if I play a long time, sometimes I'm not even as good as I think I am. I start to know the map, and I start thinking a little bit more strategic. Where instead of going forward, I'll go the other way, and I just seem like I get better because I just kept playing so much. It's like you start like, just kind of start catching that type of stuff. But I feel like anybody that's good, you gotta put the hours in, or you gotta really love it. I don't know. Like my cousin, I was talking to him just that's why I was a little late getting on, but he was like, "Oh, you got an Xbox or a PlayStation?" I said, "I got an Xbox because I love Gears of War." He's like, "Are you good?" I said, "Not at all, but I just love the game. I
Not
don't
at
care.
all.
I don't care how I suck or if I play on. I play that online too, and sometimes I would get like one or two kills, but that's fine with me. Like, what I'm saying? Just knowing that I was able to like gun somebody down, another person actually playing not a bot is like super, and I think I'm good on a team, but sometimes like say if you're playing that game and it comes down to like, I've seen guys where it's like 1 versus 3 and the guy is that good where he eliminates all three guys and we win the match. If I'm in that position, I'm dead. Like, I'm saying? I'm not that
Yeah,
skillful or that good. Like, I wish I could be, but I can't, especially with a game like that because it's like you get to a point where it's just shotguns. But when you're playing online against other people, everybody just kind of ball bounces and shotguns because shotguns will kill you in one shot. So
Hmm.
I'm not that good to ball bounce like that. Yeah, but again though, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm
I've
I'm
been playing. I was gonna say I've been playing. What's the name? Because you guys were telling me about it. And it's similar to Gears of War. Is what's the game?
Halo.
Space Marine.
Yes, it's Space Marine. The yeah.
I've never heard
What's
of
the
that
what's
game.
the what's it really called?
Space
What's the real name
Marine?
of Brent?
You're it's Warhammer. Space
Warhammer, yeah,
Marine.
Warhammer. Yeah,
You're playing the
Warhammer.
first one still, yeah. The
Yeah,
Space.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And what's crazy, what got me into that game is somebody made an AI clip of the Warhammer Space Marine, but it was Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and Drake. And I was like, I said that looks kind of like that kind of looks like the skins that are on Call of Duty. They had the Warhammer skins were two of the skins on Call of Duty. And I was like, that looks like the skins on Call
Oh
of Duty.
yeah.
So I went and I was like, I looked at the whole video. I love the video how they just do Kendrick and Cole and Drake and some of the characters from the actual game. And I was like, I said, I think Brent was telling me about this game. I was like, and it was free on Xbox, Live. So I downloaded it, and like you said, it's similar to Gears of War. I liked it. Just no wall bouncing or ducking, but it is what it is. Still fun though. I like the thematic of it, like when you do kills and with the Warhammer with the swords and shit. That's just dope.
No, you are like there's no cover because you are the cover. Like
Yeah,
you feel like the biggest badass in that
yeah, you
game. They
do,
did
you do,
such
you
a
do.
good job. You
Yeah,
just charge in, you start chainsawing all the
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
yeah,
And
that was
that's
great.
and this is the first one. I know the second one looks way better with graphics and everything, but the first one's pretty cool. Even when it starts, they jump out of the fucking spaceship and they're just diving down into the planet just with nothing, no
Yeah, yeah,
parachutes, no
yeah,
anything. It's like these guys are like badass space marines, so it makes sense. But they're
yeah.
like we are the cavalry, like you know what I'm saying? It's like two of them. I was like, this shit is pretty dope. So I like it. Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what Henry Cavill does with the movie to see how he's gonna do
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah, because I
yeah.
guess this is like his passion project. So that, I'm gonna be excited to see if he can capture that. You know, whatever. I feel like some of the video games are kind of making some good adaptations with shows and shit. So I hear they got
As of
God of
late,
War
as of
coming.
lately,
Yeah,
yeah, as of
yeah,
lately. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Did you ever,
I,
Brent? Did you ever do I remember Brent. You watched the first season of Fallout. Did you ever watch the second season?
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So,
I got one episode in,
Okay,
so
okay.
that's all.
You saw it,
yeah.
Mr. Hill. You saw all of them.
No, I haven't seen them yet. I was gonna put that one on the list to
Oh
watch.
man, dude, one and two are
Yeah,
good. So the first two seasons are really good. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know where they're gonna go from here because honestly, the second season went well with the first season. Like it ends the story. Um,
Wrap it
um,
up.
it ends the story. It doesn't end the story, but it basically puts everything that was like all the questions. It kind of like it doesn't answer it, but it tells you kind of like it kind of does answer it, but it kind of doesn't. Like there's no
Yeah,
answer, but it's kind of like if it got canceled right now, you could say, okay,
you
it was a
good.
good, it was a really good show
Two
because
seasons. Yeah.
it kind of told the story. But like if they did it do a third season, it's like okay, they're gonna keep going with the answers. You know what I mean? Like with like more answers of what people these characters want, which is really good because the show of Fallout is nothing like the games, like story wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like Brent knows. I don't know if you've ever played Fallout, Mr. Hill, but
Mm-hmm.
um, like it's the show is set in the world of Fallout, but it's its own story. Like it's a brand new
Gotcha.
story.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like Last of Us. Like Last of Us is like another good show, the first season at least,
Yeah.
where like it goes with
Yeah.
the game. Like it really goes with the game.
Yeah.
But the Fallout does not like that at all. It's just like a brand new story, which in that world.
Yeah. I feel you.
But yeah, that show is really good. Fallout. Yeah, I heard they're making a God of War, which is I didn't really care for the game. I mean, it was fun, but I never
I
really
played
got into it.
was it the first one? Was that on PlayStation
Yeah.
2?
Well,
I played that one. Or was it
right.
PlayStation 3?
I think they're going off of the new.
PlayStation 3, I
They
think.
rebooted it in 2018, 2017, 2018. I
Yeah.
think it was Game of the Year 2018. They rebooted
Yeah. I
it.
remember playing the first one that came out. I remember playing that one because it was just
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
It was
But
epic. So I remember playing it. I don't
the
know if I
one
beat it, but I played it.
they made like three of them, I think, back then, like around
Yeah.
that time. Yeah, PlayStation 2. But
Yeah.
they rebooted it in 2018 for the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Uh-huh.
And they introduced his son. So his son's like his companion and going through like going on a journey together.
Uh-huh.
Um Atreyu
Rag
is his son's name.
Ragnarok is
Hmm
2020.
22, I believe.
Oh, 22. Okay, okay. I thought you said 2018. I was like, there's no way that was
2018 is
that
the
long
original,
ago.
the first one.
Oh, okay, 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 okay,
The
okay,
first
okay.
got the reboot. 2018 was and that was the game of the year that year. I remember that. And I didn't play it until like 5 years later, but it was I played it. I was dope because I bought it when on PS4 like a month before I got the PS5. And then I found out they're making a PS5 version, and I was like, fuck, that sucks. But then it turns out if
Mm-hmm.
you bought the PS4 version, it's one of those games where you could just play it as PS5. Like it was just like there was no like pay difference. Some of the games like during that era was like, oh, pay $10 and you could play it on like the
Yeah.
PS5 version, which is like a cash grab. But no, that was one of the cool ones that I was like halfway through the game, and then I ended up playing the last half on PS5, and it was like crazy upgraded. Like the graphics were crazy upgraded. It was nice. Good game, but I'm not really interested. Like, I feel like they're gonna fuck up the
Yeah.
story. I feel like they're gonna really fuck it up.
I never played those games. I wasn't really into them, but I love the story though. Like it was one of those games like especially Ragnarok. I watched a playthrough like this. It's fantastic. Like
Oh, I never beat that
storytelling.
game. I never beat that game, but the first one was you know the story. You just watched them on YouTube.
Yeah, like I'll just watch like playthroughs. Not everyone, but I did do Ragnarok, and that was a fantastic game. Like it was well made. Well, everything was top notch for it.
Oh wow. What's dope about that game is like when you're playing as what's his name? Kratos. He has his
Yeah.
axe. It's kind of like in like Thor in you know Avengers, you know, he you throw the axe and then you just press triangle and it comes right back to you. It doesn't matter where you're at. You can like throw the axe and then go to the end of the stage like hours later and press triangle and it'll take a little time, but it'll come back to you. Like they do that on purpose where like you could and then when you don't have your axe when you're fighting with your hands. But when you have your axe, you're fighting with your axe. But it's just so dope where like you have to do these puzzles too, where like you have to hit these three like crystals from far away and you have to hit them. You have to hit them within a certain amount of time. Like you hit the first one, you're on a timer. Like, okay, get the next two. And if your aim is bad, it's going to take you a while to do that. But it's just like it's one of those games where like you have to mess with the throwing the axe a lot and then like make sure like when you bring it back to you, it's hitting something else on the way back in order to solve the puzzle. You know what I mean? Like you have to like throw it in a certain and like stand in a certain angle for it to come back to you so it hits that object on the way back. It's just crazy. It was just like a weird puzzle game.
Mm. Sounds like a little bit of a lot.
Yes, as it was a little bit of a lot.
Because the first one wasn't like that. It's pretty simple. Master buttons as they pop up.
I'm currently playing Resident Evil, I was telling Brent, because you shoot a lot of zombie cops, and right now I'm very mad at the police.
Mm. Oh yeah. No, yep.
So I'm playing a lot of those
You
games.
got a reason. You got a reason to take out
I've
that
been playing
frustration.
like, and I've been bumping a lot of NWA. Like I've just been like on
Oh,
a on
you and
one
your
to
you and your rebellious bag right now, huh? What they call your rebellious era.
yeah,
I can see
yeah.
you. I can see you. I can see you play that. Fucking police in the background.
Well, I'm shooting cops in Resident Evil,
Yeah,
zombie
yeah.
cops.
Zombie cops. Eh.
No,
You like
yeah. I was telling these
that's
guys,
funny.
I was telling these guys that I got arrested over the weekend. That's part of this the theme of this episode. Cops and my anti-authority attitude right now. And Disney. I got arrested at Disney.
That's gotta
For
hey, that's gotta be the title. Who gets arrested at Disneyland?
who gets arrested at Disney? This guy. This
This
guy
guy
right
does.
here. This guy right here. But
Oh,
no, dude, it sucked because I just fell asleep on the bench and then at a California Adventure and then a cop came up and two cops came up and woke me up and I woke up and like we were eating with my wife and my wife just left me there because I just fell asleep. So she figured I was gonna catch up with them. Cops woke me up and I was half asleep and had been drinking and they told me to leave. And I walked the wrong way. I walked towards like when you walk out of California Adventure, you go right or left. Right is the exit. I didn't know that. Like to the street, and then left is downtown Disney. So I went left and they were like, no, 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 no.
did
And then slammed me on the ground.
they slam you on the ground, or do you
Yeah, they slammed
think
me
they
on the
slammed
ground.
you on the
Well,
ground?
because I was talking shit too. I was like, fuck you guys. I really was.
Oh,
It was my
okay.
fault. It was
You
my
left that
fault.
part out. You left that part out.
I was upset. I was
You left that
upset
part out.
because they were
Yeah,
like, yeah, yeah. And then one of the cops, yeah, I was just going off on them, man. It was not cool. But yeah, I got arrested overnight and it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Like I really was like stressing out. Like it was crazy, dude, because I laid down. I got arrested at 6:45. That's what the ticket says. Um 6:45 p.m. I go into the cell, they give me a blanket and a pillow. I go into the cell, I lay down, bro, I wake up and I'm like trying to go to sleep. Like, okay, like just go to sleep, try to make this like I don't want to be awake, you know? I can't go back to sleep. And it's probably like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, I don't know. Because there's no clock or anything. And then this lady walks by and she's just like looking at me through the thing, and I'm like, hey, what time is it? She's like, it's 4 in the morning. We're about to let everyone out right now. And I was like, what? It felt like 10 minutes, bro. I laid down for
Oh
10. I
shit.
felt like I just laid down for 10 minutes, maybe less. And I woke up and it was fucking
The
10
next
hours
day.
later. Or,
Yeah.
well, yeah, well, 12. What the fuck was that? I don't even know. Like 10 hours later or
Yeah,
10, 9 hours later. I was like,
6:45 to
damn. It's
4.
a 4 in
Yeah.
the morning. I was like, what the
It was like
fuck?
it was like go
Passed
sleep that
out.
shit off.
Yeah.
I guess jail beds are like fucking therapeutic sleep. I don't know what the fuck.
Was it an actual bed?
It was it's like a
Like a little
metal,
cot?
it's like a metal with a cot on it, and they give you a
Or like
blanket.
you see it, like you actually see in the movies when they be
So
in
it's
there.
it's metal, it's a metal like bed, and
Interesting.
then they give you a
Yeah.
cot, and then they give you like a personal, like I have to grab it and go in there, and then they give me a blanket and a pillow, and so I have to lay out
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
cot.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Well,
She said at 4 we're letting everybody out, so it wasn't just you.
it's a lot of
It's
people. It was a
other
lot of
I
people.
was gonna
A
say it's
lot of people.
Disneyland. They probably have a
No,
lot of people per day.
yeah, that's probably what it is.
That's
And yeah,
crazy.
no, she said we're gonna let everyone out in a minute, and I'm like, all right, and I could hear them letting people out, and it's crazy the way like you go, and then they give you a bag of all your stuff, like a freezer bag of all your stuff. Like I
Yeah,
had my hat, my wallet, my watch, my wedding ring, and then I ended up walking out, and then they tell you to walk through 3 doors before you leave because like there's like a separation, so like they're not like there's no way I can like I don't know what the fuck to save them to like protect them probably. But there's like I go through into a room and then I go into another room and then I go outside. It's like
mm.
crazy. And then I go out there and there's like two other guys with plastic bags on their phones and shit.
Oh
They're
man.
like
Yeah,
happened
and
to you
then
too, huh?
yeah, and then I just like I'm like all right because I just embarrassed. Mainly that's what it is. It's embarrassment. Just embarrassed mainly. That's like the main thing I was feeling that morning, walking out in the cold at 4 in the morning, and then I ended up like I'm not gonna call my wife, So I ended up literally getting this an Uber and back to
Mm,
from Anaheim to San Diego. And man, my driver was this girl named Sarah, nicest lady ever, 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 ever,
mm.
ever. Like the nicest, sweetest girl. Like she used to be a teacher. She used to work in Hollywood, like on shows, and like she was just so fucking nice, super nice. I'll never forget
Shout out.
her. Shout out to Sarah.
Right?
Yeah.
To say,
Yeah.
what kind of car does she have?
It was like a Prius, like
Oh,
a
something that can get good gas
yeah,
mileage.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then that's another thing. I was sitting in a Starbucks charging my phone, you know, and I had like, put in the request and they had like 5 people had like passed me up. Like yes and then no, yes and then no. I'm like,
yeah.
fuck, I'm never getting home, dude. Like not like this. And then but lucky she's like, yep. And she even told me, like, yeah, you know what? Like, it was like 5 in the morning by that point. And she was like, I don't mind doing this when like early like this when there's no traffic. And sure
Exactly.
enough,
Yeah,
we got back like in an hour. Like it was like
yeah.
there
It's
was no
pretty
traffic.
fast.
I've never
Yeah,
driven from Disney to San Diego in an hour. Like usually
yeah,
or back or the other way. Usually like
Yeah.
a long time. And she was really nice. And she was like, and then we were like driving into San Diego and the sun's rising and she's like, "Oh my God, this is so beautiful." We're like in Encinitas. And she's like, "This is so beautiful." Like I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like telling me shit about she lives like in Long Beach. She was telling me some stuff about LA I didn't know, like the history. And
mm,
then like I was telling her some stuff about San Diego that she didn't know that was like kind of cool. Like she didn't know like North Park meant like it was named because it's on top of or on the map it's on top of Balboa Park. So that's why the
mm.
nickname is North Park. She's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." And like
Yeah,
South Park is the bottom. Um, and so she was just
yeah.
like, yeah, it was just
Even when you
cool.
drive from, I was gonna say, even when you drive in from downtown through North Park, you're going up, which kind
Yep,
of makes
yep.
sense that you said that because I've been doing Ubers and I've noticed I'm ascending when I
hmm
drive to North Park.
hmm
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and
cool.
it's yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it was really cool. But anyways, I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna drink anymore. I'm not gonna go to Disney anymore.
You're out on Disney.
I'm burning all my Disney shirts. Whenever I see it at the time clock, Disney Day, I'm gonna cut off that part off the calendar.
You sound like those upset Charter fans when they left San Diego.
That's me. That's me. I'm an upset Disney fan.
Yep, I'm playing Resident Evil,
Oh man, shooting
bumping
zombie
NWA.
cops, bumping, and just fuck the police on loop, on repeat.
Mm-mm,
Ice T, cop killer.
mm-mm.
Nah, man, I'll get over it. I'm just upset, a little upset, but it's ultimately my fault. It's my fault. I am to blame only for this. And gotta switch it up, guys. I appreciate you
Taking
guys for being
full
here, listening to my story.
taking full accountabilities, grown
Yeah,
man
I mean,
shit.
I'm
I
just
respect
blessed.
it.
I'm just blessed. Like my wife, she was upset when I got home. She was like
Oh,
crying and shit. And I was, we talked it out, and she was telling me like, and I was telling her like, dude, it could be way worse, like way worse. It was
yeah.
like a light touch, even though like it was traumatic for me and for her, and probably I'm glad the kids weren't there. They didn't see it.
Mm,
That would have been different if they would have saw it, but they didn't, luckily. And just a learning lesson, man. Like honestly, like just don't do it. Don't do it.
This
yeah.
is like weirdly, this is like the best case scenario
Yes, that's how I
in
felt.
the sense of like, yeah, okay, it's in Disneyland. Yeah, I get it's embarrassing, but hey, no one got hurt. You could use this as a you could lead by example with your kids and be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna I messed up. I'm gonna take accountability for it. I'm gonna so this is the best it could get for what happened. I at least from what I could
Yeah, the
tell.
situation, yeah. And you were
Yeah.
off. You didn't. It didn't complicate with work or anything. Like a lot of things were pretty much placed where if something like this was going to happen, this was the time for it to happen was at that time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Mm,
lucky. I got really lucky, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, dude, like I still have to
yeah.
go to court. I still have to kind of like get over it a little bit. So I gotta
Oh,
I still have to face it a little bit.
yeah.
Pay a fine. Who knows how much that's gonna be. But I have to go to court. I have to go up there to Anaheim to fucking go to
Oh
court.
shit.
So I gotta make time off work, do that.
You got to go to court at Disneyland.
Disney Court.
Uh, Disney
Disney.
court.
Mickey Mouse does not mess around when it comes to when it comes to lawsuits, all
Hey,
right.
yo, if he comes out, he's the judge. Going down.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking get a
Yeah.
lawyer. Goofy.
Yo.
Goofy's gonna
Get-
be my lawyer. No, man, I don't know. I'm hoping it's like because I've gotten a parking ticket before. I don't know how it's gonna be, man. Honestly, I'm scared about that. And then another thing
yeah.
is like they got my information. So what if they ban me from Disney? Which I won't care, but still, it's like that's kind of embarrassing. Like, oh, I can't. This is the guy that can't go to Disneyland.
I feel like maybe your first offense is like a warning.
I really hope so
Maybe.
because it is my first
Yeah.
offense. I've never had no
Yeah.
40 years old. I've never
Yeah.
had any problem with the law. It was
Yeah.
just and my thing is like, okay, I'll give it to him. I had been drinking. I was a little, under the influence. I was under
Mm,
the influence. I'm gonna say that. But part of it, honestly, for me, in my opinion, which say I'm wrong, say I'm right, or say go against me, like I was half asleep, and I
yeah.
don't do well when someone just abruptly wakes me up. Like I'm like kind of like not there for a while, like for a good minute. I'm not aware of what's happening, and I'm kind of like in this like blackout world even
Mm,
when I'm sober. Like if I'm just like sleeping and someone just straight up wakes me up, I'm kind of like my son one time was like, "Hey, I need some water." I got up, I got him water, and I went back to bed. Don't even remember that happened. I had to be reminded later. Oh, remember you got me water? No, I don't remember that shit. Like what?
oh damn.
Like shit like that, where it's like, where for a good, whatever some amount of time, I'm not aware. And so that's
Yeah.
part of it. I feel like that's really part of it for me. But even though it's not, an excuse, I'm not trying to make an excuse what that is. I do believe that that was a part of a factor in all that. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And then I went the wrong way, and they're like, go the other way, and I will try to go the other way. And then they're like, nah, fuck that, and they just got me.
yeah. Hey man, you're here now, so
I'm here now. Thanks, guys,
yeah.
for being my support.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the only ones who know, you guys, are the only ones who know. I haven't told anybody. So when this airs, if someone's asking you questions. They're not
I was
gonna
like,
ask you
hey,
questions. No one's
they're
watching this
like, nah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, watch the podcast. No.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like that.
You
I
know
like
what
that
you know
answer.
what it depend on if people is what you title it. So if this pops up on like say coworkers or whoever's algorithm and your title is something that's gonna grab them,
That's why I'm kind of
yeah,
thinking about not titling it something
yeah, yeah,
kind of
that's gonna
obvious,
grab
just
them.
kind of like
Yeah,
it's a random, like if someone just happens to listen to it and they hear
yeah,
it, cool. Like, but I'm really not trying to like like
Bring that
promote
attention.
that.
Yeah,
Even then, like I don't want to make it like because I kind of was in my head. It hasn't even been a week yet, so who knows?
yeah.
Like years down the road, how I'm going to think about this. But like I try to get on my wife and talk to her about. She's like, nope, I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to talk
Oh,
about it on
Yeah.
air.
yeah. She don't.
Which
She don't want to relive that.
right, and
Yeah.
I get it, but I kind of wanted to
Oh,
put it like as a joke, kind of like throw some because honestly like you said, Brent, like it was the best case scenario for me. And like there's parts of me it's like, yeah, I'm kind of a badass now, but it's like, nah, I shouldn't be thinking that. You know, like I
Yeah,
went
no,
to
no,
jail.
yeah.
nah.
Like I was telling Brent, I feel like Shia LaBeouf kind of like, but nah. I don't want to be Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, that guy's terrorizing New Orleans right now. Showing him.
Yeah, I don't want to be Shia LaBeouf. Remember, do you see the Mardi Gras shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
So Shia LaBeouf with the Mardi Gras got in a fight with some guys and they arrested him. And then some random chick just bailed him out the next day, bailed him out. And he got out. And that night after he got out of jail, he's partying with that girl at Mardi Gras.
My
oh my goodness.
gosh.
I heard. I saw the first half of that, but I didn't know a random chick bailed him out. He's
It was
partying
this
with her.
big, beautiful black girl who was just like just
Oh shit!
loving it, like just loving
Oh
it. They're on
damn! I gotta
Bourbon
see a
Street
clip of
just
that.
kicking it. They're all like taking pictures together and shit.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
it's
That's good. Well,
crazy.
when you got fans like that, I got a heart for that guy. Like from even Stevens to
Right. I
Transformers.
bet you he
Like
was grateful.
yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like he's just got a lot of stuff going on. So it's like it's what it is. It's hard to be a celebrity and still try to be normal or wild out. You can't do that because it's under the magnifying glass, which everybody
Yeah.
knows. Everybody knows Shia LaBeouf. Like as you can tell, black people, white people, everybody knows who he is.
Oh yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm
I grew
saying?
up with him. I remember I used to watch a show
Yeah,
called Even Stevens.
yeah.
That was
My
like my
sister put me on
show.
to that, and I instantly gravitated towards him because I just felt he had like timing. He just had a personality that was big. And when he
Hmm.
started doing movies, I was like, I could see it. I could see he's here now because of how he was on that show. I could see it. The kid's just
Yeah.
he was great. I
Yeah, he
watched the show
was.
because of him. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, he's a really good actor.
yeah,
Just sucks
yeah,
that
yeah,
he's like a always in and out of jail.
yeah. It's kind of like the Justin Bieber of Hollywood.
Hmm.
I feel like they got great talent, but they just got a lot of shit going on they've been through or suppressing or whatever.
There's probably a
Yeah,
lot of things that happen that we'll never know about when it
exactly.
comes
Yeah,
to people in that position, especially if you're a kid in I mean, look at Nickelodeon. I don't know the guy's name, but like the guy, there was a guy that we just found out that oh yeah he was like being inappropriate with these kids for like
yeah.
Hmm.
was it iCarly? What iCarly or I
Yeah.
don't know. There's a few shows. There's
All
like oh
that.
my god.
Yeah, I remember that guy. Dan Schneider.
Didn't they do like a
Yeah, yeah,
documentary on him? Didn't they do a documentary
Yeah,
on that
the
whole thing?
documentary.
yeah,
He was part of all that. The Amanda Bynes show, a lot
Yeah,
of big time shows. iCarly, a lot of big shows that that a lot of those people are now big successes now. Like Keenan Thompson, came from that.
and some of them
iCarly.
like
I don't even know those girls'
so,
names.
some of them like Amanda Bynes. You see how she turns out. You're like, but it's like who knows what she went through? Like yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Britney Spears. Like who the heck knows? Like
Oh,
I don't know, dude.
yeah. That's crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah, and then that's the thing that we're kind of learning now. I mean, I think it's kind of like the R. Kelly shit. We've always known. But we're barely starting to care now how many pedophiles there are out there, like the Epstein files. Like we're starting to see now that like kind of Hollywood is like kind of run by pedophiles. Like it's like kind of a thing. Like even like what's his name? The Weinberg.
Weinstein?
Yeah,
Weinstein.
Weinstein. That guy. Like how he was like for years just like fucking girls, just be in my movie, or you're in the
Yeah,
movie if you
yeah,
fuck me, which is like kind of like the weird sex stuff that Hollywood is all into and shit. Like imagine what they're doing to the kids. You know what I mean? Like all those little fucking kids.
Yeah.
They're letting these pedophiles run the
Especially when
world
you're
and
like in
shit.
that, yeah, when you're in that position of power too, where you feel like you can control somebody's
Yeah,
fucking life and how bad they want to be a star or be in a movie or be, known. It's
yeah,
like I had the power to do this for you, so how bad do you want it? Like I feel like that's how the
yeah.
conversation goes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's
Yeah,
unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
yeah.
Um, but no. But going back
There's
to, oh, go ahead.
yeah. No, no. I was okay. There's just something about something about, I guess it's the power thing, because then I think of Bill Cosby. I freaking love the Cosby Show. I grew up on
Oh,
every that was everyone's dad. That was like the
Yeah,
sitcom
yeah,
dad. So when that
yeah,
happens, you're just like, dude, that just it's like, man, like
bro,
there's a
Jello.
few, yeah,
He made Jello so good.
yeah, yeah. You know what I think about that too is when I think about when I watch the Dave Chappelle stand up when he talks about, yeah, this guy did these things, but here's some things that he did.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
really hard. It's hard for me to just really
I
cut him
didn't
off
know
and turn
that.
my back on him.
Tell Brent. See if Brent knows it.
What's that?
which one?
Because I didn't know that until Dave Chappelle told me. So you tell Brent, see if Brent knows this about what good
About
he
the
did.
about him buying the PA system for Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech. Like,
He did you know that, Brent? He bought
I
the
didn't know
PAs.
that.
I didn't know that either, Brent, but supposedly according
yeah,
to Dave Chappelle, that's the fact. Like he did a lot
yeah,
of good, but he also did a lot of bad
yeah, yeah.
for
That's
history, you
That's
know?
why that's why Dave Chappelle was like, how do you, say Brent or Joey, like, there's somebody that you loved and cherished since you were a kid, and all you know is just the big hero they are, but then you find out there's a dark side to them. But they've done stuff for you personally, or they influence you, make you who you are. It's like, how can you really? It's like people with me, like they're like, what happens if you find out Jay Z was on the Epstein files? I'm gonna be like, well, how far? I'm gonna start dissecting about how far will I go before I like, okay, no, okay, if it was this, that, or other, like, it could be for, yeah, he was a drug dealer, so maybe he was spotted with drugs, but he didn't have anything to do with the kid shit. Like, you start dissecting and sectioning off what you're gonna, be okay with or not. And Dave Chappelle said that's hard for me because this guy is like, I just can't turn my back on him just like that. Like, what I'm saying? Even though he did some really dark shit, like, what I'm saying? He made a funny joke about it, like, but still though, that's
Yeah,
hard.
Chappelle's always good with that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
he's a comedian, but he's also like he's a thinker. Like he'll say
He's
things like,
very smart.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's one of those things that it's just how how far is it? Because then it's hard because my mind goes to what if that was those are one of your like what if that's one of your daughters? It's like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
but you're right too. I'm sure he has done good things, but does that just erase everything, or is it? But
Yeah.
that's where the world is not black and white. The world is
Yeah,
gray. The
exactly.
world, no one's perfect. But when I say that, it's like but he
Yeah.
actually what
Forced
I can't
himself
think of the
on
term.
girls.
Yeah, but yeah, he actually. So it's like
But
But
somebody's
anyway,
like, oh, it wasn't with kids, he was with women. Like, everybody
yeah,
starts
yeah,
making
It
you
was
excuses.
have
Like,
that.
it
what I'm
was
saying?
not
Hey,
It wasn't,
at least
exactly.
consensual.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least it
exactly.
wasn't.
Yeah. He wasn't
At least it wasn't
kids.
on
It was,
Neptune's Island,
yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah,
it's
exactly. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah.
Well, there's just like so
man.
it's just about like limits or I don't know, people just don't know limits. Like for example, I used to be really into Vine. Remember Vine, the app Vine?
Yeah.
Uh,
There were these two Viners who like got really famous and they linked up and they got together and I was really into this world. Like it was like Logan Paul's from it. There's all these other people who came. Logan Paul's like probably the only one that I know like is big time now. I know that Mr. Hill knows Anthony, was his name Page Kennedy? Page Kennedy. He's another one. He used to be a Viner. Remember we were talking about Page Kennedy one time? No? You know who that is, right, Mr. Hill? You don't know who that
nah, I don't
is?
know, patient.
Oh, I thought we were talking about him one time. Never mind. So he's another one. He's in hip hop now, but he used to be a Viner. Um,
Mm,
um, but there are these two Viners who linked up and they started a relationship together. And this guy, one of the male Viner with his girlfriend Viner, he when she was sleeping one night on sedatives, she was out. She like had a cast. She was like broken legs, so she took some pain pills. He had sex with her while she was sleeping,
mm,
and she woke up,
Mm.
realized, called police, right, that she was raped. Which is like he's like, well, I didn't rape her. She's my girlfriend. Like, no, dude. Like,
no, you can't do that.
even though
Yeah.
she's your girlfriend, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's just crazy. It's like people just don't know. It's like, dude, you can't just because she's a girlfriend. I'm sure people do that to their wives, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. Like,
Yeah.
well, she's my wife, and the wife has to
Still
put up
though.
with it. Maybe certain wives are like, these old school people with these old school mentalities, like, well, I have to put up with this. I mean, he's my husband. No, bro, that's rape. If you're
Yeah.
sleeping, in my opinion, I'm sorry if
Yeah,
someone
no, no,
else
no, no,
Oh
no.
yeah, yeah,
disagrees with me
Nah,
or whatever.
nah,
Not you guys, but
nah.
people listening in the world. But if you sleep with someone unconscious, that is rape, bro. To me,
Yeah,
clear cut rape.
no,
And it's
yeah,
regardless of who they are to you, regardless if it's your wife or someone that your relationship with, that just to me is crazy. So like the fact that Bill Cosby, it's probably the only way he can get off. Like, hey, this chick's out. Here I
yeah. And
go.
I don't know. I couldn't just, I don't know. Maybe just because I don't know, but it's just the way I'm wired. Like, I couldn't. That would be just not even a thing. It's just somebody to be unconscious. Like,
But
I,
right, right. Me
yeah,
too. But some people
I
don't think
wouldn't.
that way,
I
obviously.
would. I would need you to be just into it as I am. Like,
Right, right, right,
there's
right,
no
right.
way around it. There's no way around it.
Right.
Even if like you're in a situation where like somebody's like super drunk, it's that's a turn off too.
Right,
It's
right,
like
right, right.
that's like now. It's like no.
Wouldn't that be borderline necrophilia kind of? No, because they're not dead, but I mean that's like dead body shit. Like that's almost what
Well,
that is.
that's a shit from Kill Bill, huh?
Yep. I mean, I
That's
think
what it's
that she was
called.
alive still, so I'll take it, but that
You know,
same shit.
she was in a coma.
But she was still technically alive. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's still not cool. Like, yeah, exactly
yeah,
that. Exactly that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Just unfortunate. I
No,
don't know why we got into this. It's kind of sad. I don't want to talk
Well,
yeah,
about this anymore. I was kidding.
I
yeah,
think I think it's sad that we're at a point now, especially with the Epstein files, that I wouldn't be surprised about anything anymore. Like if
yeah.
tomorrow you found I it could name anyone, I'd just be like, all right, like damn. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
It's like
this
I
whole
wouldn't be
thing.
surprised.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just like, okay, I guess this person's involved too now. But that's just like,
Yeah,
but but I don't. I also don't think there's going to be any justice. I mean, there's not going to
No,
be.
no, I agree.
That's the worst part of it. You have these survivors of it, and it's like I don't think they're going to get any justice for it. And I think it sucks.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I watched the I've been watching the second season of Cross, and they have something like this where the guy who played he plays Stu from the Scream movies, but then he plays Shaggy in the live action Scooby Doo movies.
yeah, I
The
Oh,
know
okay.
him.
character, yeah, yeah, he plays like this villain guy who has this just big corporation or whatever, but he's using immigrant children in the labors, and then when they whatever he kills them and he like buries them, but you know they're going up the ladder of how much this guy has in his pocket, and he's not going to get in trouble. But the only way he does is because somebody in such powerful position has to has to come out and go against him. Because none of us will be able to. It has to be somebody with that much power to be like, hey, what you're doing is wrong. But like, you know, I don't think all the people in power they kind of stick together. Nobody's going to be, let me be the, you know, the moderate and go against what's been making us all wealthy or rich or whatever little shit we got going on.
Well, you look what happened to Epstein. They didn't even try to cover it up. Oh, the two guards were asleep and the cameras didn't work, and he just hung himself. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, bullshit.
oh,
Yeah,
okay, but
yeah,
that was probably a message to anyone else who may have spoken out, like, hey, by the way, this is what we're gonna do,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
and we know it was fake, but we what can we do about it? Just go,
yeah,
yeah, wow, yeah, I guess that's crazy that that happened.
I'm
yeah.
wondering what's going to happen with that Ghislaine Maxwell or Maxine Ghislaine Mac or whatever her name is. I feel like the same
Who's
thing
that?
might happen to her.
What she do? Who's that?
She was the one that's still alive that was associates with Epstein.
Oh,
The Ghislaine Maxwell, or I don't even know. Fuck,
Ghislaine
Ghislaine
Maxwell, yeah.
Maxwell. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think she's at a nice. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's at like a nice prison, and it's just one of those things that she probably just be like, "Hey, keep me alive. I just won't say anything."
And
oh,
I
that's
don't
she's
know.
one of
I don't
them.
know.
Oh,
that's
she's
something.
one
That's
of
what
them
I'm saying.
country club prisons.
She has to be well guarded because you know what I mean. Like she has to be well guarded. I know that for a
Oh
fact right
yeah,
now
yeah,
because she's next,
yeah.
and she's the last one that we know about that knows
Yeah.
just as much as Epstein did. So we'll see how that goes, but I doubt, like Brent said, I doubt we're going to see justice with any of this. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate,
exactly.
very
Have
unfortunate.
you
Yeah,
have you seen some of these emails though, and how just like Elon Musk is? I now okay. The problem is now is I don't even know which ones of these are real and which one of these aren't because now I
yeah,
don't even know what's real. So
Right.
I won't even bring it up because I don't now I think about it, I don't even know what's real and what's not. So I was like, what
That's
am I even
true.
supposed to say?
But no,
Yeah.
So
but one of the things I know for sure, I mean, I don't know for sure, so I can't say that. But one of the things that's crazy is that you hear about that the photo company for like the kids, like the kid, like all the elementary school, the photo company that would go to the elementary schools and take the class photos, how they were on
I
the
hear
Epstein
anything
list.
about
Mm,
what?
Yes. So basically, I forget the company's name. But kids, they would use kids as like fucking Facebook. Like, hey, which kid do you want? They would had access to
uh,
all these hundreds of kids' photos. And you might be on the list. You might be on the Epstein. And then people are random people who got their pictures taken by that company are Googling their names like a generator, and they're finding out that they're in the Epstein list.
mm, that's crazy.
Epstein. Let me see. Here we go. It's a company called
Company behind UFOs for Weber County Schools. Uh,
Photo Epstein Files
yeah,
Photos. You see it?
some of
So
the Epstein files. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm waiting for you. I want to hear what you
Uh,
say.
some some of the Epstein files connect a company that takes photos for school yearbooks across the country, including in Weber County. This is a place in Utah that's reporting it. Millions of files released by the U.S. Department of Justice about
I forget the
Epstein.
name of the company, but it's a big company. Luckily, San Diego doesn't use that company and has never used that company, which I'm glad. But
Life Touch.
Life Touch, that's the name. So Life Touch
Mm,
um, was part of it was in the Epstein files, and anything associated with Life Touch, you're probably in the Epstein files.
mm. Yeah, not my.
Whoopi Goldberg on The View, she addressed on the show that she's in the Epstein files because Epstein, I guess, for some reason linked up with somebody to buy her a jet to fly her somewhere. She didn't know
Mm,
that it was Epstein who did that, but she's in the fucking files because Epstein did something for her that she didn't know behind the scenes.
yeah, but see how that it works though.
But
You be
she
in the
that's
Epstein files for
but
something that didn't
and
even
that's why
really
she was
relate
addressing
to
it on the
that.
show. She was like,
Yeah,
"Look, this is why I'm. If you hear about me being in the files, this is why." And she showed all the proof and showed the email on what it said
yeah,
exactly, kind of like
yeah.
showing like,
But
"Hey,
that's
I'm gonna
but
pop
that's
up,"
like the thing though. You know, people could be on a list and be like, "Oh, I'm on the Epstein files because the
but
motherfucker bought some
but
coffee for me at Starbucks."
but but motherfuckers are gonna use
Yeah,
this
you're
as an
right.
excuse. They're gonna use
Yeah,
this as an excuse now. Oh, it's just
yeah,
because of this and this and this. Nah, dude, you're probably the one like the ones who are fucking the miners and going to the islands are gonna use that as a defense. Oh no, but it's because of
yeah. But I'm saying somebody that's really like I'm on the list because like I drove the man from
right,
the
right,
from the
right,
airport to the hotel. Like I
right.
was his chauffeur that night. So I just dropped him off.
It just looks
You know,
bad. It just looks really
yeah,
bad to be in the
exactly.
Epstein
It was
files.
like, yeah,
Really, it doesn't matter
yeah,
how or where you're placed in there. It does not looking good, which is crazy because Epstein's like connected to so many fucking people.
yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, yep. I'm like, I'm on there, man. I sold the man drugs at a party. I wrote him a joint, tipped out.
A guy said that?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that's
Oh,
that's how it
I
get
thought there
deep.
was a guy who came out and said that. Yeah, no, I was just his weed roller.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Met him at a
Oh
party
man.
one night. Me, him, and Puff Daddy.
Damn. It's fucked up. Anyways, um, anything else, Mr. Hill, you want to talk about?
Nah, man, I'm pretty much, yeah. It's had a long day. Like today is my brother's funeral, so this was like kind of wanted to take my mind off of that. So I was like, yeah, join in. I forgot what we were going to talk about. I thought we had like some type of something
Uh,
that was going on.
um,
There was a topic going on that was like, oh, we're going to talk about that. I can't remember what it was though.
I only have
I
one.
didn't write it down.
I only have one topic I want to talk about, and that is about. We already passed talking about games, but Gears of War E Day is the end of this year, and we need to play it. Like at least we need
Oh
to do at
yeah,
least one playthrough together.
when's that come
That's all.
out?
That's
dude, you got to. They have a release
like
date for that?
I saw December 30th, but I think it's just going to be the end of this year sometime. I don't think it's like
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. It's like a
it's
placeholder.
yeah. So as far as I can tell, but it should still be on track for the end of this year.
We never finished
Uh,
five, huh? Was it six? What's the
We
last
never
one?
finished five. I got
But
bored
was
of
that
it.
the
I
last one?
Yeah, that's the last
Okay,
one.
okay, okay. That's cool.
That's the
I
one that's kind of like a lot of world traveling a little
It
bit.
changed it up a lot.
Yeah,
I
It
just
changed
yeah,
up the
didn't.
formula.
yeah.
The formula was good. Please stick back to the formula.
I played that one. I beat it, but it was like you guys said. It's like the part where you're ice skating around the whole big
Yeah,
thing.
open world is
Took me.
that's not what it's about. Open
Yeah,
world killed it for me.
yeah,
It really took me out of it because we would like you go you yeah, you do one small little section, then you go on the boat. We're like, where we go? It's like, I guess we go over here. We're trying to open the map and see where we're supposed to go, and then we go to the next. And anyway, I just got bored. I was like, dude, I yeah, I couldn't do it.
yeah. That's why I
Yeah,
like Mr. O way where you just kind of had your next assignment is over there and it shows you like how many meters you're away, but you know that's where you're supposed to go. Like none of
Yeah,
this kind of just travel around and you can go here if you want or you can go here and they're like, nah, I need the concise story because Gears of War was like bang bang, cut dry, you know what I'm saying? Next level to
yeah.
next level.
Oh yeah,
I miss the old roll. I just call them roller coasters because you're on a track. You know where to go. It's
Yeah.
just fun to go through it, and then not every game needs to be, hey, we have a million things to find. Like, I just give me a track. And Gears of War was great for that. You
Yeah.
go from one battle to the next battle to the next battle, and then
Yeah.
if you do the like I remember I did Nightmare on with my friend in high school for the first one. So you do one fight, and then we both die or one of us dies, and then you kind of figure out, oh, the sniper's over there. So then the next time we go in, we know, okay, we need to like split up and go this and this way. And but
Hmm.
that's part of the fun was like, oh, dude, we just got rocked, but okay, now we do it again, and we kind of learn from that. And
Figure it out. Yeah.
yeah, so that was the fun as opposed to just going around trying to find things. Like, no, just throw me in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what? Not to go back, but I am. That's what killed the second God of War for me because they made like an open world section, and that game's generally
Mm,
linear, but there's a part in part two where it turns open world, and that's where I was like, I'm not having fun anymore because you can like go do other things before, like to level up before you get to like the boss stuff.
Hmm.
But it
okay.
wasn't. But I think it gets back on track at the end. But I never finished it. So, but I know that
Uh,
that's how that killed it for me. Yeah, but that killed it
yeah.
for me too. Again, Gears of War.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it had a little bit of its thing in there, but still, yeah, that open world stuff
is V Day or D Day?
E Day.
Is E
E-Day.
Day?
Uh,
Is it like that too, or do you know?
I don't
they
know.
say they're going back to the roots. They say
Nice.
they're going back. They're going. It's going to be a prequel, and it's going to be. I believe they have like like the newer ones had different like as far as I know they had different developers. So I think they're using the older developers for it. I could be wrong, but anyway, they have said like they're. I think they're going to make it back to the original.
Okay.
I think that's one of the next ones that's supposed to have a show too. Is Gears of War. That's just what I heard. That's what was just a
Oh
rumor was
wow,
out there,
that'd be
but I don't
It
know
interesting.
how
could.
they're gonna pull that off.
I used to be excited for those kind of announcements, but now I'm just like, man. I
Yeah.
mean, hopefully it's
Yes, it's
the
getting oversaturated.
Halo killed it for me. Halo, the first episode was really cool because it throws you right in. Like you feel like you're like watching. Anyway, it was really good. But then the series really went like, let's take this whole thing a different direction. You're like, well, just make a new
Yeah.
show then. Don't use Halo just to use Halo because then now you have the people who play Halo don't want to watch it because it's not what it's supposed to be. But then you have people who don't know who Halo is who don't want to watch it because they think it's about the game. So then you get no audience and then you get canceled or because
Yeah.
people don't watch it. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, Last
I
of
feel you
Us. You
on
guys
that.
watch Last of Us?
When what's the name died, my girlfriend was over it. She's like, "No, I'm done." Pedro died. She was like, "I'm sick of this show." But yeah, I didn't want to tell her that like this that they're following the game, and actually he lives a lot longer in the show than he did on the game because I think they killed
Definitely.
him off real quick on the game. Yeah,
And but no, but
and
you know
I
what?
didn't play the game, but I knew that's what happened because of
He
course everybody spoils it. Yeah,
he's still in the game. Like there's so many fucking flashbacks after that shit.
Yeah, she don't want to see that shit.
Still
She
in
don't
the
want no
fucking
flashbacks.
game.
What
Yeah.
But
shoot, what's it called again? What's that? What were we talking about?
The Last
The
of
game?
Us,
Last of
Last of
Us.
Us. Yeah,
I'm curious. So I want to know what the. I know there had to have been a drop in viewership. I want to know what it is
Oh,
when
I know.
Pedro died. What is it? Do you know? Because it had to have been a big drop. It had to
it
have
was
been.
significant. It
Oh,
was
do I know the
significant.
exact
Yeah,
numbers? No, I don't. But I know it dropped off from there.
It was a big
it was
drop. I think it.
significant. Yeah,
Yeah. But not just that, dude. Like the show just, I don't know, man. I'm just worried because the way they cut it up, I don't like it. I don't like where they cut it up.
I didn't finish
30
it. I just the episode he died. That was it.
He stopped right there.
Yeah, she didn't want to
31.5%
watch
drop
no
in
more
viewership.
Yeah.
So
after he died.
yeah,
I'm just gonna assume that's what the viewership dropped after he passed away on the show.
the second episode of season two saw a 31.5% drop in viewership.
Yeah.
It's hard because I like it when series take a risk like that. Like I actually do like that, but I don't know why, but it didn't sit well with me because even though I didn't play the games, I did watch the playthroughs because there are times where I just really want to know the story, so I will still watch it. But it just didn't work for me. And I don't really know why because I do like it when some show like Game of Thrones, like with the red wedding, like those kind of things. I'm like, oh, that's really cool, but I don't know why it didn't work for me on this one.
You didn't like it?
Even when Ned Stark, they killed off one of the best characters.
Oh
The
yeah,
was this, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I feel
first
like they had
episode,
such
yeah.
yeah, I feel like they had such a depth with all these other characters that we latched onto them really fast. You went through a whole season of having this relationship between Pedro's character and the girl. So it's like you killed half of that when you killed him off.
I would think for me personally, I think what turns me off is that it's this other character comes in and kills him, and then they're like,
Yeah,
"Now we want you to like this character," and I'm like, "I'm not
yeah.
gonna."
Now you can't do that.
I'm pretty stubborn. Like if something like that happens, I'm not gonna like this character. Like you can
Yeah,
try your best, but I'm not gonna like him.
Oh, I see. I
yeah.
see why
Like,
but okay, I see. I see where. So you guys gonna watch the third season? You're gonna know why.
Why? What?
You're gonna know why, because you end up liking this girl.
but see, I don't think I
Uh,
will. I think
No, that's what.
I
I'm too stubborn. I
It's
get
so funny
stubborn with
that
that
when we
stuff.
played the game, we all said this. When we started playing the game, everyone said this. Like, fuck Abby. No one's gonna fucking like. But I'm telling you, watch it. Watch it. It gets good. It gets really good.
I gotta finish the second season if we can, but
It
it's just
gets
kind of
really
it's.
good.
But she has to capture the audience, so this ain't a game. This is like people actually watching it. Like what I'm saying, you have to capture.
I mean, if you look at the story as a whole, and yeah, it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I'm telling you, if you watch it as a whole, it's really fucking good. It's really
Yeah,
fucking good.
it just depends on how they capture you too. Like what I'm saying, I was like, never thought I would like
So
the
that
Winter
makes sense
Soldier.
then. That makes sense now that people for a guy for people like you, you're gonna see that the third season is just gonna be all about Abby, just nothing Abby. But you're gonna see the other side. Like you're gonna see
Yeah,
that they're the same person. Abby and what's her face? They're the same person, the exact same person.
yeah. But I think yeah, but even though like I don't want to say she was justified, but she was justified in her vengeance because you forgot Joe did murder all those people in the hospital. But we grown to love the character. It felt justified why he did that because he was protecting
Right,
Ellie. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So it
right,
just
right.
seems like what I'm saying,
Ellie. Yeah.
yeah. So it was just like it seemed justified. You know what
But
I'm
you know
saying?
what's
But
dope? You know what's dope is that guy. What's crazy? You guys haven't played the game. Neither of you played the game.
no, I never played the game.
I've watched it, but I haven't played.
You've watched the game.
Yeah, but it was a while ago, so I can't. I'm not gonna remember stuff from it.
But the black guy, like the leader of the wolves, I forget
Yeah.
his name. He's a really good actor. What's his name? What's
Oh, that's
dope
my guy
about
right there.
what's his name?
Uh,
What movies is he in? He's in Underworld. What's that one with the robots?
Underworld.
What's on HBO? It's like Overworld, Underworld.
Oh shoot.
What's that one? You know, with a robot theme
Oh,
park.
that's gonna
That's what I'm
bug
trying
me.
to find
Oh
out
my
because I'm trying to
god.
find out something he's in, but I can't find him. Um,
He
um,
played one of my favorite villains ever, and I didn't
in
even know it was black. He
oh
played
wait,
in it.
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. There you go.
Found him. So Jeffrey Wright,
Westworld.
Westworld. That's
I
the
had to,
show.
I had
Westworld.
to
He's
throw it
so
on
good in
there.
that show. But Jeffrey Wright, right? He plays the leader of the wolves. His name is Isaac, and in the game, the same actor who plays, so he plays the actor in the game. He plays the one in the game, and he plays the one in the show, which is
Yeah.
dope. So for him as an actor, he's loving it because in the show they're showing scenes that they never showed in the game, but it's the same guy. So you're
Mm,
like us as who played the game, who loves the game and saw how bad this guy is, you're actually kind of seeing his origin story in the show. Like you
mm,
don't see that shit in the game. You're seeing his
mm.
actual, and it's the actual actor playing it. So I bet you him, he had to play this guy already, Isaac, and now he's playing him again, but he's playing like more that he doesn't even know. So he's
Yeah.
learning about this character too, like how evil he is. And you see
Yeah.
there's a scene where he's like heating up an iron, like a pan, and he's gonna torture somebody. And you see how evil he is. But in the show or in the game, sorry, they talk about him torturing people and how good
Mm,
he is at getting information from people. But in the show, you're
mm.
seeing him do it. It's so dope.
Actually, do it. Yeah,
It's
yeah, that's
so
it.
dope, dude. Like how they
Yes.
do that contrast where like if you're a fan, like you're gonna understand. Like if you played it already, you're gonna understand. Like in the first season, they did a scene where it's the last episode where it shows where how Ellie got those powers that she has, like the immunity, and how it's because
Mm,
her mom cut her from the umbilical cord just as she was getting bit. Remember that?
mm.
It shows how when Ellie was born
Yeah, yeah,
and how the
yeah.
mom like ran to hide because she was giving birth. She had to find somewhere to hide, but
Mm,
the infected found her, bit her, and she pulled Ellie out, cut the umbilical cord right as they bit her, and so she
mm.
got kind of half of the virus, not all of it.
Yeah, she's like immune to it.
Right. And that's it. But in the game, you never see that. In the show,
Oh yeah,
they show you why she's like that. And then the
yeah.
dope is like the mom is the actual voice actor of Ellie in the
Mm,
game. So it's like full circle dope. Like, dude, that's
yeah.
dope that
Okay.
she figuratively gave birth to the new Ellie. You know what I mean?
Mm,
The original.
yeah,
It's just shit like that. That's like if you're a fan, you'll know. But or like
yeah.
for example, the when that guy's trying to like eat her at the end. He's trying to eat Ellie at the end. That guy, they eat people, and he takes her to eat. Remember, he's eating people. No, he had her locked in a cage, and she breaks his finger.
Oh, in the show, in the actual
Yeah, in the
show,
show, in the show,
was this? Is this?
first
What
season,
season is this?
first
Oh
season,
yeah, 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 yeah,
when they
yeah,
have Ellie
yeah,
locked up at the end, like that group of
yeah,
people, and that guy's
yeah.
like, remember that one little girl in that camp is like, "Where's my dad?" And like, oh, we'll bury him when the storm ends. But they ate him.
Mm,
They really ate him. Like he put him
mm.
in the stew. You
Oh
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah, 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 yeah. I remember that.
So that fool, remember his second in command was that other guy who would always do all the dirty work. That's the real Joel. Like they have like it's crazy how like they use the same people like all the time. Like
From the actual game and in the show.
yeah, in the show they put real people as the actors who used to play him. It's dope.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to explain
that's
who
really
he's
cool.
the guy who like always telling Ellie, shut up, and like hitting her in the cage and shit. That's the real voice of Joel.
Mm. Oh, okay, yeah, because you know what because first season I will always watch the breakdowns
Oh, you so
just
you, yeah, so you knew
so I
that.
could
Yeah,
get more
yeah,
in
yeah.
depth. Yeah,
But
so
that's
they
what's
were
so dope
it was
about that
cool
show
how they were
anyways.
saying everybody from the game was actually
Yeah.
played some type of role in the show.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's pretty cool.
Really
That's
That's
a
cool.
good
kind
way
of
of
like
doing
why
it.
I'm that's kind of why like I'm excited for like Gears of War E Day because through all the games they always talk about E Day. Now we're about to see what that shit was all about and
Hmm.
actually play through it. So it's kind of like you get that backstory. So
Dude, reading the book on it, like they could make it so that's what I miss about one, two, and three was it was just it was sad. It was like you never felt good. It was always like one gut punch after another.
yeah.
This one E Day is like worse than those three in the sense of like so
Mm.
I'm hoping it's going to be like a hard hitting one because there's a
But
lot of
that's crazy
sorry.
because the characters we like, you know, they all survived E Day. So it's like, what characters will we get introduced to that we like that are not going to survive E Day? So you know, or like,
Well, the hardest part for me, I think the hardest part of the series is Dom and Maria.
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly, yeah.
Maria is alive during E Day,
Mm-hmm.
so they
Oh,
could
wow.
really go.
Yeah, they
They
could.
could really. They
Oh,
could.
everyone could be back.
Yeah, But it's like
Literally.
their storyline how it
That's
ends
nuts.
though.
I
And
didn't
I'm
think
like,
of
that
that.
yeah.
sucks. Yeah, yeah,
So I don't know. They could go. I don't know. I'll be happy with. I'm sure that it'll be good, but I'm hoping for not a feel good story
yeah,
because it's his dad also makes the Hammer of Dawn, and then it's one of those things where you use it, you're pretty much nuking civilization, but it's to stop this new alien race from wiping out. So it's just a lot of hard decisions, So I'm like, man,
yeah.
there's so many ways they could go with it. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it.
That's
I feel
fun.
like E Day stands for Extinction Day, but I'm not sure.
Emergence. I think it's when they first.
Emergence Day.
I think they because yeah, it's and even that. So like when you watch the trailer, right, where it says you get a little glimpse of a little paper on the ground that says like the war is over. It's because literally it's like if humans were split in two factions and we're fighting over like oil and
Mm,
and it was like a decades long war and we just got over it. We're like, okay, you know what, it's like the war's over, and then this happens, and then it's like,
right.
oh by the way, the world's still over just by this, and you're just like, dude, that's why it's like there's no good. Even like the one part where the war, like that war is all done, it's like, oh, people are coming home and they're celebrating, and it's like, no, like that's not how it works. It's like
Right.
it's actually worse now.
Oh
Oh
shit.
man,
Jesus Christ.
uh, I think it was like 60% of humans get wiped out during. So this should be.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Then if that's the case, it's gonna be. And now, are they doing that to try to get rid of the whatever they call it? I
the
forgot what they call it.
locusts. I
Yeah, the locust.
if I remember right, it's like it's because they come up from everywhere and kill, and then yeah, it's like, okay, well then either we all die or we kind of just save like this one city and just nuke the whole world outside. And it's like that's what they choose to do, and it's like,
And it
but
didn't
it's
work.
like yeah, I mean it wiped out there. But anyway, that's I don't know. But I could get some of that information. I haven't read it. I read it like last year, so I could get stuff wrong. But for the most part, it's just not. I'm looking forward to the story, even though it's
Yeah,
going to be a sad story. But I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. Now you broke it down. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But but yeah, no, I'm just excited about it because 1, 2, and 3 were just so. I thought they were so good. I thought 4 was okay, but it got a little too like,
It's forgettable.
oh, my problem with it is all of a sudden they have big robots that could build cities. You're like, oh, so they're good. Like if you have these giant robots that are just building cities for you now, it kind of came out of nowhere. For 3 was like the world's kind of still bad, and then anyway, that's a whole other topic.
2 is
Yeah.
my favorite because you go, they do the whole like Pinocchio thing where you go into the like the whale of the beast or the stomach of the beast.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
Oh
the
fun.
yeah,
That
worm.
was super
yeah,
fun. I remember that.
yeah, yeah. I like that one.
Two's my favorite because of the Maria and Dawn scene. It's so hard.
Yeah, that was tough. I like one because General Nam is like my favorite bad guy.
Oh yeah.
You fight him on the train, and then like when I got the Xbox, the newer one, and then they put out Killer Instinct. He's one of the characters on there.
Oh
You can play
really?
with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, you can play him. Yeah, and that's probably to me that's probably one of the best fighting games because all they do is just update the characters. You just download the app that one time or buy it, and they never put out another one. They just upload the updates or they upload the characters. Like I've had that same game forever, and they put what's the game where they're like Ninja Turtles, but I think they're frogs. They got them on there. They got General Nam
Oh,
on there.
Battletoads.
Battletoads.
They got Battletoads on there.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
it's
funny.
super cool. It's super cool. But I like General Nam on there. That was pretty cool.
I remember doing the multiplayer, and I would always choose his skin just because I wanted to play as him. It was so
Yeah.
cool to
Oh
play as
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was cool.
I think I spent money on that to get that skin.
Oh yeah,
General Nam. Yeah. Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. That was a fun part about the online play on that, and especially because like what's the rap group Run the Jewels. It's a Killer Mike and the guy named LP. They're on one of the seat. I think maybe the third one. You can play
That's
as them.
Oh
hilarious.
Yeah,
really? That's
super. Yeah,
cool.
you get super sick. Yeah,
Wait, Gears?
yeah,
No
I remember
way.
I bought that shit for 30
You could be
bucks for the
Killer Mike
place.
on Gears.
Yep, yep.
That's
You could make
nuts.
yeah, yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
They had their own skin. They had their Run the Jewels logos on the shotguns. That shit was dope.
What the
That's
fuck? What
cool.
kind of
Yeah,
crazy DLC is that?
that
That's
was one of the
interesting.
DLCs for
Interesting.
online play. Yeah. Oh man, I bought that. I bought that DLC. No questions asked.
That's
That was cool.
hilarious.
Yeah. You know, it's my
They
favorite.
told you run the jewels and you paid up.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. My favorite. One of my favorite rappers and one of my favorite video games
Yeah.
together. Oh, you
So
can't beat that. Yeah. That shit was dope.
yeah, I'm down. I'm super down to play.
Yeah, me too. Like, yeah, shit. Let me know. I might get back on my games because I don't go back to work till the 29th. So
Oh wow.
Ooh, nice.
still got some time. Yeah. Yeah, just I already took off the weekend because my girlfriend's birthday is Saturday, and then I just took off a couple of days just because I know I'm getting old as an employee because I scheduled out all my vacations when it was like deadline time to turn them all in. I've never done that before, so I was like, okay. And then just the fact that my brother passing away, I just took the 3 days grievance. We get five, and I took today for the service, and I took Sunday just to kind of have a weekend and like decompress or whatever. And it just
Yeah.
happened to coincide with my days already had off. So yeah, I don't go back to work till the next Sunday, the 29th in a month, which is cool, which is good though. But I'll definitely be getting some gaming in. So let me know.
Yeah, for sure. How you doing with that?
Yeah.
Everything good with you?
What's that?
With your brother?
Man, it's just day by day. I just try to be strong because I got a lot of other siblings that are more reactionary with their emotions. So I just kind of just want everybody to be like, okay. I feel like I have my moments when I do. I know I definitely develop like a panic attack type of thing just because of the whole situation of me me leaving work, uh, me leaving work, and they were kind of resuscitate him to me still on my way to him and then hearing from everybody else that he had passed, like because word travels so fast. So I developed this trying to keep my composure while I was driving. I feel like a
Yeah.
hyperventilating and stuff like that. And now it just happens randomly. It happened at the gym. It happened in the cooler when I first went back to work. It's just happens periodically. And I tell people it's like of course my brother had health conditions, but it to me wasn't life threatening to us. I mean, he's only 43. So that's just a tough one. So yeah. I think losing a sibling, my dad, like, losing a child, it's like I say in a perfect world, your kids are supposed to bury you, not the other way around. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, but we don't live in a perfect world, so it's just tough. And then everybody else has been kind of like, people use it, not want to say using an excuse, but they kind of like have an excuse to, drown themselves in whatever they feel is necessary, whether it's drinking, whether it's just kind of lashing out. Me, I just been kind of like on a more of a like just trying to be better. Like I haven't entertained really no drinking or none of that. I'm trying to like just not just drown in those sorrows. Like I'm just trying to just stay uplifted. Probably because everybody else is kind of doing that. So yeah, man. So I had this week off. So like I said, it is. I'll have my breakdown. You know, but for right now, I'm just trying to like just maintain. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry for your loss.
yeah, yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm glad
So
you get some time off to kind of
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
chill.
Just yep. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah. Watch what I do. Like everything makes me cry now. Though I was watching Creed 2, started bawling at the end. But you know what? There's a part in that movie where I always cry because even though like the Drago's the bad guy, the villain, but he's fighting for the respect of his like for his dad, and the dad is want the respect of the mom. But there's a part in the fight where he starts losing, and she fucking gets up and leaves, and he turns and sees that she's gone, and I just start bawling.
Damn.
I just start bawling. And then when fucking Creed is beating him, and then his dad reverses where how Rocky should have thrown in the towel with Apollo. Drago throws in the towel for his son, and then that's another like moment where it's like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
man,
yeah. That's pretty emotional.
Yeah.
it tugs at the
That's a yeah.
heartstrings. Yeah, yeah, it tugs at the heartstrings a little bit. That's the only one though. I can handle one and three, but two for some reason I don't know why. Just because I feel like a mother that's not really their character. But of course, she's like a Russian mother, so she's really stern. But it's things like that's just vicious for your mother to get up and walk out on you. That's like crazy. So I think
Damn,
that's just you just never really see that. I was like, shit.
that sucks, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
Creed, Creed 2, Gladiator. Always, my boy dies at the end.
Gladiator.
I started crying. Anything like with warriors and shit like that in sports and like people that like the unsung. I don't know what it's just like the sports shit. Like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. I watched F1. That's a great movie. I cried during F1.
I
I
thought it
heard,
was great.
I heard
I
it's a
thought
That
it
good
shit
was a
was
good
movie.
movie.
good. That's a good movie,
I
man.
haven't seen
Like,
it. I
that's
heard
a
it's a
good
really good
movie,
movie.
bro. It's a really good movie. And I
That's
just,
cool.
yeah, it
I,
just,
I
you know what? Hold on. I was gonna say, just because, like, I think maybe because we're getting older, like, you identify with Brad Pitt's character. Like, what is he chasing? He's chasing like a,
Yeah.
he's chasing like a feeling of like when he had it, and he fucking finds it in that movie. And I when he finds it, that's when I start crying.
oh, that's cool. That sounds like a good
Yeah,
movie.
you gotta watch it,
Uh,
bro. You gotta watch it.
yeah, without spoiling anything, yeah, the ending was very good. I
You
was like,
very,
oh,
yeah,
like that's
yeah,
awesome. But yeah,
yeah. That's
well,
super
I won't say
sick.
what it is,
Yeah,
but it was a good ending.
yeah. It was super good. It was super good. Yeah,
One movie that
yeah.
I thought was pretty good, it won a lot of awards recently was One Battle After Another.
I gotta watch that, man.
You haven't
I
seen
keep
that?
hearing. No, I heard great things about it, but my girlfriend and her dad tried to watch it. And I think the beginning kind of kind of rubbed
Dude,
them the wrong way with the whole.
it's just like everywhere. Like it's Paul
Yeah,
Thomas Anderson who
yeah.
he does my favorite movie, Boogie Nights, my favorite movie ever.
I still haven't seen that all the way through. I
Dude,
don't think
that
I've seen
movie is
that
so
movie.
good. The movie is
Yeah,
so good. Um,
yeah,
because it's one of the things that makes it great is it's Mark Wahlberg's one of his first movies. So
yeah,
he's like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
young, and then he's opposite uh John C. Riley. You know John C. Riley?
Oh yeah, that's the guy. That's a great
So like
talent.
their dynamic is like hilarious, like scary. Like they get scary, they get hilarious. It's a good fucking like if you look at it, like it's just nuts how this director like
Wow.
corners people into this like cat like gets a great cast of people, puts them together. Like okay, so for example, Tiana Taylor is has a kid with Leonardo DiCaprio. You know who Tiana
Right,
Taylor is,
right, right.
right? Dude, Tiana Taylor
Yeah,
won a fucking Academy Award for this movie.
well, of course you did.
Dude, such a good
The
movie.
talent.
Such
Yeah,
a good movie, dude.
I I've never
but
seen it, but I'm looking at the cast. And I'm like,
Sean Penn
wow.
is like obsessed with her. Like he just loves her. He just like loves Tiana Taylor. Like it's
I
just
heard he's like
nuts,
low key
bro.
like a racist guy too, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yes.
my girlfriend, and her dad watched, and they said the whole scene between them in the beginning took them out, and they couldn't really watch it after that. But I said you got to get past that. I guess it's like some freaky shit going on.
You have to get past it. You have to
Yeah.
get past it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a good movie. It's about racist people and power and
Yeah.
corruption. It's such a good movie. But it's like
Yeah.
interesting. You know, it's just
Yeah.
so interesting, like how he's able to like put these people together. And Leonardo DiCaprio really did good in this movie. He's a really good character. He's really good in this movie.
Oh yeah.
At the end,
I'm about to
especially,
watch
he's
it.
like as a father, like he's trying to get to his daughter, and like he's in a rush to get to his daughter. Just how like serious he is. He's so good.
I gotta watch it now. I wonder what streaming service is it on. I think it might be on
HBO.
Netflix. Oh, I got Max. I
It's
just watched
HBO.
Sinners.
It's such a good
I just
movie. You ever
watched.
seen it, Brent?
Which one are you talking about? One about after another or
Yeah.
Boogie Nights? Okay,
One
which one?
battle after
Britt's over here
another.
looking at Boogie Nights.
Boogie
I was
Nights.
literally when you said John C. Reilly, I'm like, let me go see. Like everyone's so young. I'm like that's so
Dude,
cool.
John C. Riley
Yeah.
and Leon or Mark Wahlberg, like their relationship is funny. And like Don Cheadle's in it. Don
Yeah, I was
Cheadle's
gonna say Don Cheadle's in.
hilarious.
Yeah, I've
He's
seen
fucking
clips, but I haven't seen the whole
so
thing.
he's a character where so it's all basically about all these porn actors, but they all have their own like side shit. That's like John Cheadle
Right.
wants to open up a fucking his own speaker factory because or his own speaker store because he sells speakers at this like back in the 70s when like they had speaker salesmen like hey man like you know what I mean he was a speaker salesman but
Yeah.
the thing about him is like he's so obsessed with like country western music
Okay,
and
okay,
Uh,
he'll
okay.
always like that's how you introduce him. Like the movie introduces you to him. It's like he's this guy. He like has this guy like interested. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me bump it for you. Let you listen to it. And he starts playing like country western. The guy like nah. He leaves. And his boss is like, come on, man, play some hip hop or some play some fucking like your music. He's like, what do you mean my music? Like and he's like, this is my shit. And he's playing like this like country west. He's just super obsessed with country western. And in every scene like that, like Luis Guzman. You know Luis Guzman?
yeah, I like
Yeah,
him.
Yeah,
owns a
yeah.
club. and like they're dancing at the club, and then Luis Guzman goes up to him, was like, "What's up, man? How you doing?" And Don Cheadle's like, "What's up, bro?" He's just like a cowboy. He goes, "Check me out, bro, cowboy, cowboy." And Luis Guzman's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, whatever." Like, fuck this guy. It's just so funny, dude. Like this, and
Is that on
like
streaming service too? I gotta find that
gas to
one
be
too.
Heather Graham. She's roller girl. All she does, she every time you see her, she has roller skates on. She never takes them off.
Uh,
Never takes them
mm,
off. It's so funny, dude. It's a
sounds
good
like an
movie.
assassin.
It's like a serious movie, but anyways, that's one of his first movies that was really good. But he did like
Yeah.
what's the one? There Will Be Blood. He did that movie, like crazy
Mm.
fucking movies. The one with the
There
oil.
will be there will be blood. Is that with that guy that's like one of the greatest actors of all time?
Yes, the one with the
Oh, so
oil. He's an oil man back in the early 1900s.
I
You ever seen
think
that movie
so.
either?
I haven't seen that movie, but if it got that actor guy in there, he's like super
Um,
good.
his name is
Daniel Day
Daniel
Lewis.
Day-Lewis. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
that
he's
guy's.
really good in that movie. And Paul
And
Dano's in it.
yeah, Paul Dano. And I
Paul
was gonna say,
Dano's in it.
speaking of great actors, when we talk about Jeffrey Wright, if people don't know or want to look at one of his greatest performances, watch Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson, the first one.
Oh, okay. I remember he was in
He
that. Hmm.
he plays peoples. You cannot tell me this guy wasn't Dominican or Puerto Rican. I found out he's black because he
Yeah,
killed that fucking role. I was
he's
like,
good.
yo, there's no way.
He's good.
He's really good in that movie. It's one of my favorite like realistic bad guys in the movie, like ever. Like he killed that shit.
He's a good bad guy in Last of Us as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Great bad guy.
Boogie Nights is on Hulu.
Oh, I got Hulu.
Oh, man, I'm telling
I
you,
got I got
that
the Hulu
movie
Disney
is
combo.
that movie is it's so good to me. It's like, and then like, so for example, one of the things that makes it so great to me, the first shot you see, the first shot you ever see, it lasts for like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and it's one shot. And it's choreographed because they if they fucked up, they'd do it over and over again. It's like a camera going into a club. You're going into the club and you meet all the characters, and all the characters are doing something, and you're meeting them. But pay attention to that scene, that very first scene in that movie. It's like the longest scene. They had to have practiced it over, and if someone fucked up, they'd do it again. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
one of those scenes where like it's just you don't notice it, but there's a lot of scenes in that movie that are like that, where it's one shot, but it's like this. It lasts forever,
Uh, okay.
and they had to
I
be
like
on their
those.
game.
I like those one take scenes.
That's
The
one thing
the
about that
last
movie that makes it so great to me. The very first shot, boom.
the okay. Yeah, because your boy's like one of the famous porn stars, right? He's like playing Dirt Diggler or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's about like it's about porn stars and a porn producer who finds this little kid who's basically like it's Mark Wahlberg. He's like 17. He's a kid,
Yeah,
and he's just washing dishes. But like with Burt Reynolds, he's like something
oh
about
yeah,
this kid, something about this kid, and he fucking sure enough found like his
the
star,
kid.
and like he's such a
Yeah,
nice guy and such a nice kid, and he gets along with everybody, and everyone wants to like nurture him. All is the family, like the family he introduces him to, like his wife. Don Cheadle, they're all Heather Graham,
took him
they're
under their
all become
wing.
a
Yeah,
family, like a big fucking family, and they all look out for
mm,
each other. And they all, but then like there's a part where they all scatter, and
yeah.
then they end up coming back together at the end to
Family fall apart. Okay, I'm
yeah,
definitely have
it's
to
a
check it out.
really
Yeah,
good fucking it's a great movie.
Boogie Nights. I'm gonna have to watch that shit.
You know,
I'm gonna watch it on my since I'm on vacation. I'm gonna watch that shit.
yeah, let me
Boogie
know.
Nights.
Let me know. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, there's a part at the end. Tell me what you think. It's so good, so good.
Or at the
Have
end,
you
huh?
You'll see if you watch it.
have you
It's
guys
like
seen the
nuts.
have you guys seen the new Spider-Man trailer? That looks
Yes,
good.
I did. That
Yes,
was good. That was great.
I
That
cried
was
for that.
good.
I cried at
You didn't
that.
cry for us. No, you did not.
I was so sad for him. Zendaya's rubbing on that guy.
Everyone forgot him. That is.
Yeah,
No, but I just
that was a deal.
that's gotta
That
suck
was a
though. That's
deal.
gonna suck.
Can we say
Yeah.
though? Wasn't that such a great idea to reset Spider-Man? Because we kind of wanted, I kind of wanted him to be reset. They did it in such a perfect way, where it's
Yeah.
like now they get to do him over. Because when they first introduced him, it was cool. I liked it, but he was already like Tony Stark. He had all the
He was
cool
already
new
established.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we get to start over with he's just Peter Parker, just poor kid, no Tony Stark, no, it's gonna be awesome.
I
Yeah.
love that
And
he kind of took the suits of both Toby and what's the name and kind of made his own suit because there was like
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
that had
Yeah.
an effect on him. Like he met his two alternate brothers from the other universes, like type of thing. And that's probably why he could be going through this what they call a transformation. That looks kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
mentioned that a couple times in the trailer.
I uh I I
Transformation.
watched I watched a review thing or a breakdown. They said I guess the original idea from the webs coming out of his body literally was from uh not Steven Spielberg. Who's the other guy that directs big movies?
Oh,
That directed Terminator.
James Cameron.
Yeah, I think he was gonna do one, and Leonardo DiCaprio was gonna be Spider Man,
I remember
and
that.
he's the one that came up with the idea of the webs coming out of the thing because they never had that in the comic books. He made the web shooters. So that was
right.
his idea. So the guy that did the first one, he kept that. He kept a lot of stuff that James Cameron came up with, and that was one of the things with the. So I like that they're kind of introducing like part of his transformation is that the webs are going to come out of him now and not from his
Right.
things that he made.
That's what I figured.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
Yeah,
what I figured.
transformed that because that
yeah,
that was the funny part with Tobey Maguire. When Tobey Maguire comes in, they were like, "Where does that come from?" And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
"You guys,
He's like,
you guys can't do that."
Yeah,
he's like, is
yeah.
that normal? That sounds kind of nasty.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
So that's pretty cool. Like they're hiding a lot of stuff in there. I know there's like
Yes. Yes, they are
two
definitely
other
hiding.
people. Yeah, there's two other people they haven't shown.
They've been
One of them used
teasing,
to be
they've
a
been
rapper.
teasing, they've been teasing Venom for a while, so he has to be in it. He has to be in
No,
it.
it's not. The Venom's not in it.
You don't think so? Because they were teasing
Nah.
at the end. Remember he at the end of when he's like he warps into another world.
Yeah, but then he went back and he left a little piece to the Venom, but he's not in it.
Uh,
What's her name from Stranger Things is in it, but they haven't shown her yet because they're
I
not
heard
trying
about
to give
that.
away.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
She's like Spider
but
Girl or something like that.
nah, she's not gonna be Spider-Girl. She's
Or
probably gonna
Gwen
be Jean.
Stacy or something.
Nah, she's gonna be Jean Grey, bro.
Jean Grey.
She's gonna be because now the mutant saga's gonna be next thing after the next two Avengers movies.
Oh
So
shoot! I didn't think about that.
they got to start putting that in there. Punisher's in there, Hulk's in there.
I like that. I
Yeah,
love it. I love the Punisher,
yeah,
dude. I'm so glad that
yeah.
he's like crossing over into movies. That's so fucking
Oh
dope.
yeah, yeah. He's
He
like super
deserves to
good.
be,
Like
dude. Fuck yeah.
yeah.
He's like the best pun. I mean, yeah, he's the best Punisher, I would say, in my opinion. Out of three.
I like him.
They did three
Yeah,
Punishers. He's the best Punisher.
yeah. Three. Is there three Punishers?
Yeah, they did the first one. Who that guy, the original Punisher, he's in Boogie Nights. And then uh
Which one? You
what's
talking about Dolph Lundgren? That's original Punisher.
Dolph Lundgren? Oh, that's a fourth Punisher. My bad. I
Oh
didn't know
yeah,
Dolph Lundgren was a Punisher.
yeah. He
No,
played the Punisher like back in the
no,
like the
no, I'm talking about the
'90s.
one in 2003 where what the fuck,
Oh,
dude?
that guy passed away, right?
No, he's alive, bro. Um what's his name?
Oh,
John
Thomas
Travolta's the
Jane.
bad guy. Thomas Jane. Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
Patrick
Okay,
what the fuck did I just say?
it's John Travolta,
John Travolta,
Thomas
the bad
Jane,
guy.
and
Yeah,
then it's
yeah.
the other guy that passed away.
That guy passed away. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and
But
now,
you're right. The next
yeah,
Punisher passed away. You're right. I
yeah,
forgot about that.
yeah, yeah, because he played in
Shit.
Star Wars was like his last role, the
I
Star
forgot
Wars
about that.
series. Yeah, he was
Damn.
that was a violent ass Punisher movie.
Right.
He was fucking people up in that movie.
I remember
That
that.
shit was violent. Yeah,
And it came
that
out
shit was
around Iron
violent.
Man, so I thought they were gonna like,
Yeah,
because I thought they were like all gonna be friends, and then they said that
but
Ghost Rider's supposed to be part of it, but we'll see how that goes.
Mm.
yeah, I don't know about that.
Like supposedly like in Deadpool Wolverine, they were gonna bring back Ghost Rider as well, like as a joke,
Oh,
Blade was.
yeah, but it's not a joke though.
But that's what I'm saying though. He was a joke, but now it's like people took him so seriously they canceled they canceled the new Blade, and now they're considering this Blade to be in it in the new
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
shit.
he too old though. Like, yeah, he had a little spark. I love Wesley Snipes though, but that's the older one. So
But
unless he bulks up,
they canceled the new Blade. Isn't that crazy? And I'm wondering why.
that's stupid though. I feel like they really don't got the idea. That was the best idea they had was to throw him in the Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a joke, but people loved it.
Yeah.
People
Oh
loved it.
yeah.
Everyone went
He should have
crazy.
known. That he kind of set this whole thing off.
Same with
Them two first Blade movies is
they picked
iconic.
they picked three people that were supposed to be a joke, and then what's her face? From Daredevil, and then I
Well,
forget her name, dude.
Channing Tatum's movie got canceled. So that worked out
Yeah.
perfect.
But Channing Tatum was
Yeah.
supposed to be like that was a joke too because they I guess they couldn't cast a good Remember how like I guess back in the day, like whenever they would cast, they never would cast a Gambit, but when they did cast the Gambit, it just like was lackluster. So that was supposed to be the joke, like okay, Gambit again, but people love this Gambit.
Nah, man,
No,
I ain't gonna lie,
he had
bro.
a movie, didn't he?
No,
I thought
No,
they
no,
he didn't.
canceled his
he
movie.
was in one of the Wolverine movies.
That was a good Gambit. I feel like he was a
Oh,
good Gambit.
that's
But
right.
it
That's
flopped. It flopped. So that's why they
Yeah,
were
the
like
movie
hoping they were going
flopped.
to
Yeah,
turn him into part of it, but they're like,
yeah,
no, 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 no. So that was supposed to
yeah.
be that's what I read when it come to Wolverine and Deadpool. They picked those three characters as a joke, but people actually loved them. I forgot what the girl's name was. What's the girl's name? The one
Electra, Electra,
Elektra. So it's supposed to be like a joke because Elektra flopped. Um, um,
Electra was
um,
good though. I liked Electra.
but the Elektra movie
Jennifer
flopped.
Garner's. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know her movies flopped, but I know she was Electra. But
She was in Daredevil. It was good. It was okay, I guess. But when they did a standalone Elektra movie, it flopped.
I was gonna say I know I never watched it. I remember it came out, but I never
Yeah.
watched
Cause
it.
Yeah.
remember Ben Affleck was Daredevil,
Right. Right.
and
That
she was in that
she was
movie.
Elektra in the Ben Affleck
Oh
Daredevil.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's what was supposed to be the joke on Deadpool Wolverine, Blade, Elektra, and Gambit. But
The
people
only one,
fucking loved them.
the only one that wasn't a joke was X-23, the little girl.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But you're right though. And then people have been falling in love with Channing Tatum because I guess he was
That's what
going
I'm
to
saying. That's
produce
what I'm
it.
saying.
It
People
was his whole
love that
movie. They was
Gambit.
like, now, yeah,
People
that shit
love
was
that
crazy.
Gambit, which is nuts
Especially
because
he's like, ooh, I've been waiting for
yeah,
this. Like
yeah, oh yeah,
he played on that. He played
yeah,
on that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Super
that's
funny.
yeah,
Yeah, and then
that's
the
funny.
whole Blade thing was supposed to be because they're bringing a new Blade. You know, this is the old Blade. Like who they forgot about him. You know, he's just some
Yeah,
forgotten about good dude.
yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
X-23 was freaking awesome though.
Oh
yes,
Love
yeah,
that was a
I
very
love
good.
that she it also solidifies the universe. The Wolverine story was so like sad. But I loved it. I think I love like these sad stories, but because sorry, I Gears of War 2, but like Wolverine had such like a sad like every timeline he got involved with, it's like everyone he knows dies. It's like
exactly. Yeah,
it's like dude, that he has a rough life. And then I
yeah,
loved Logan just because he's like just he's trying to slowly poison himself by carrying the bullets around on him. It's like oh
yeah,
that's so
yeah,
good.
yeah. So
It is
that's my hands down favorite superhero movie of all time is
oh
Logan.
yeah, I
That's
love
number
it.
one. That's number one. That's number one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of
Even when
upset when they brought him back. But if they have to do another, if they have to keep putting Wolverine in it, I don't want them to recast him. I would rather not them not recast him.
I was happy with it just because of the whole. It wasn't the same Logan; it was a different one, so I was
from a different
okay with it.
universe, yeah,
Yeah, and then and it tied up so well because X-23 comes over here and she knows her Logan, but then this guy, but I don't know if they talk about how this because in this one he somehow he got all of them killed or
Oh, he
you
got the X-Men killed.
yeah. You got the X-Men killed,
somehow
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
yeah,
he was
So
the
because
reason for their downfall.
yeah.
for some yeah I can't remember why, but for some reason he was yeah
They
he
never
was
explained it. I
responsible
don't
for
think
it.
they just he just felt yeah he just kind of mentioned it.
I remember that's why he says that's why he wears a suit because he's a failure. He wants, yeah, he has this blue and yellow
Yeah,
suit
that's
on,
right.
yeah,
It was a good movie too. Deadpool, Wolverine.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, fantastic! I loved it. Even
Yeah,
those ones always like have, and they have a good like the ending was always like the endings are always good too. Like Deadpool, the second one when like when he dies and then she's dead and then he's trying to get into like the wall between them. I'm like, oh, that's such a sad like little part two.
oh,
I think
I
that was the second one, right? Yeah, because
I believe so. I forget. They all
because
bleed
I think so.
together. Those first
she
two bleed
died
together for me.
and she has like the I think she had a kid, right? Or she was pregnant when she died. I can't remember, but I just remember she's died and then he dies, but he keeps getting revived. He's like tries to kill himself too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's funny that like the good girl who plays his girlfriend in movies. I think she like hates him now.
Oh
Like
yeah.
in real
Or she
life or
no
what?
what no yeah, well she hates his wife, because his wife is into all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't like Blake
Oh,
Lively.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. I was like, crazy. My lady is obsessed with that whole thing. She
Oh
does not
the
the Blake Lively. She don't like Ryan Reynolds. She like none of them.
There what yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
Yeah, yeah,
it was like a lawsuit or something, right? About
yeah,
harassment and the guy's like,
yeah.
I
Well,
didn't
yeah
do any of
yeah
this
yeah
or
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And she kind of took the movie and made it her own. That's all type of shit going on. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy that people report that shit on TikTok like it's like national news and it just take you down a rabbit hole. I was like, I don't even know. Crazy.
Gentlemen, it's getting late.
It is
Yes, it
late.
is.
I appreciate you guys all this talking. I appreciate you guys sharing your stories. See, I told you, Brent. Brent was like, I have nothing to talk about. I'm like, or you have nothing new. I'm like, dude,
You guys have stuff to talk about.
well, I mean,
And,
dude, we
and
did a
we still
whole.
we didn't even talk about what we said we're going to talk
I
about
forgot
before
what it
we
was.
started.
If you could say it, I would shout it out so we can do it again later, but not
No,
tonight.
we had to remember. Yeah, it had to
Uh,
be about Ti or 50 or something. It was something around those.
I mean that beef sizzled down real
Yeah, but
quick, or
I'm
fizzled
just saying
down real quick.
it was something around that. I
Yeah, yeah, I
forgot what it
know.
was.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it was J. Cole or something. Oh, it's probably the J. Cole shit. Like how fucking lame he is to me.
No, you know what? J Cole's not lame. You're a hater. But listen, you know what it was. Now that I remember, we'll talk about it later. It was the whole Drake Baby King thing.
That's right. That's
That's what it
right.
was.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll do that next time.
We'll put a pin in that. Come
Put
back
pin
to
it.
that.
I mean, if we want to do next Thursday, I'm gonna try to do them weekly now. I'm gonna put them on Spotify so that people can listen weekly, and then the videos I'll worry about later. I'll post like this.
There you go.
Videos get more views than the sound bites, the
Yeah.
Spotify's.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like I'll post this video next year. I'm not gonna give a fuck. You know, all the YouTube people will watch it. Oh, you went to
Yeah.
jail. Yeah, it was a year ago, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if people hear it now, you
Oh, he's
See you later,
gone.
dude. Mr. Hill just tapped out. Sorry, guys. People. That sucks. Well, I mean, I appreciate you. I appreciate Mr. Hill. Thank you guys for being on the show today. Have a good night. I'm sorry to keep you up so late.
Oh, no problem.
But yeah, nice to have you back.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
was
a
fun.
while.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool, man.
All right. I'll see you later.
Peace. Bye.